What's up, brothers? What's up, brothers? It is your dude, International Passport, here again for yet another classic video. Before I go any further, can you please press a one in the live stream chat if you can hear me loud and clear? How is my audio? How is my audio? Who's in the building? Am I good? Let me know right now, brothers. Let me know right now. Thank you, the legend of Tensuke. Thank you, bro, for confirming. That's much appreciated. Mike Lawrence, thank you, bro, for also confirming. I think we're good. Let's carry on. So, brothers, welcome to another classic live stream. I'm your host, International Passport, also known as IP. I want to say a huge thank you to all those that have supported the channel over the past couple of years. Your support has been greatly appreciated. And welcome aboard the new people. I accept and I embrace you in open arms. First and foremost, brothers, right? When you come on the channel, please hit the like button. Support the movement by hitting the super chats and donating to the channel via the PayPal, and of course, cop the merch. And last but not least, make sure you join that Patreon for more incredible intel like this. Me and P recorded the Taiwan explicit version. And I'll tell this right now, brothers. Pooh gave us incredible intel. Now it's gonna shock you, isn't that right, Pooh?
Oh yeah, man, you're in for a treat. Check it out.
Absolutely, man. Go and check out that Taiwan Patreon video. I'll be posting that next week. Don't miss that. So let's get it cracking, man. In this live stream, we'll be breaking down Singapore. And the brothers got an incredible plot twist for you brothers in regards to Singapore and Singaporean women. So let's get straight down to it, brothers. Pooh, how you doing today, brother?
Bro, I'm good. I'm feeling blessed, man. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, brother. Thank you very much for the kind words, bro. So Pooh, do you mind breaking down a brief intro about yourself, who you are, where you're from, and anything interesting about you, brother?
Yes, sir. I come from a military background. I was in the U.S. Air Force 13 years. Got to travel around the world about 2 times. I went through Asia, went through the desert, Europe, just about feels like everywhere. And then I landed in Okinawa. That's where I met my wife, had a couple of kids, then moved to South Korea and got to experience that. And it's been a wild ride. It seems like just a short time, but I feel like I got so much more to go. But now as a married man with a family, but just a lot to share with you, bros. And just happy to be here, man.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And look at that already, Mr. Justin Wilson in the building for the $19.99 super chat. Thank you, Justin, for the support. That means a lot to me. Thank you so very much, Justin. Now in IT, doing great moves in IT, and I keep telling you, brothers, man, you need to join the Patreon appropriate tiers for IT mentorship, or reach out to me to book an IT consultation at Calendly. We got this brother into IT, and Justin is doing great things in IT already, man. So thank you both for the support. Love helping the brothers out, and brothers showing love back to me, man. I appreciate you, Justin, man. We got to catch up, bro, Justin. We got to catch up. I know you're busy, but we need to catch up, bro. Hope you're well, brother. Thank you very much. So, great intro there, Pooh. I'm pumped up tonight because Singapore is definitely not only an IT hotspot, but I'm also interested in hearing about the woman, right? Which is very important. So let's get it cracking, brother. So where in Singapore were you, brother?
Bro, I was just right in the middle of the city. As soon as I got out of the airport, I grabbed myself a quick hotel, the nearest place, and I forgot the name of the shopping center, but I knew it was nearby. Oh man, I forgot what it was close to. It was a very touristy area. I only spent about 36 hours there, and there's a reason why. I was going to be there longer. But things got a little crazy.
Oh, okay. Hold on, bro. Sorry, I didn't read your super chat there. So shout out to Justin for the super chat. I appreciate you, IP. Good evening, brothers. Another classic. Yes, indeed. Another classic coming your way. Back-to-back classics like Michael Jordan winning the NBA championships with the Chicago Bulls back in the 90s, man. The classics.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate you, Justin. Thank you, bro. So let me ask this, brother, right? When it comes to Singapore, I heard there's only one city, the Singapore, the country, and there's only one city called Singapore in the whole country. Is that true, brother?
Yeah, it's pretty confusing once it was explained to me, when it was broken down. But I usually I still today get them mixed up. I feel like there's more to it, but if you ever land in Singapore, you'll get it. You'll understand fully.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, brother. So, the first question I got for you, brother, and it's
All
a
right.
question that, could stop an alien invasion happening in the future. It's a question that could possibly cure the Russia and Ukraine war. It is probably the most important question in the history of mankind, right?
Bet. I know what it
Are
is. Go
the,
ahead, man. Go ahead.
are the women in Singapore checking heavy for brothers, brother?
That's a definite yes.
Oh,
Things were, I mean, as far as the choosing signals, my luck was great. I got all the choosing signals I wanted. I got more than I could ask for, and it was completely unexpected. Especially, my plane ride there was interesting because my expectations were being ruined by a white guy. So at first I was like, hey, maybe this guy was hating. But I understood later, but yeah, they're checking heavy. The applications, especially Tinder in Singapore, is popping. It should start blowing up the second you land on the ground.
wow. Amazing, brother. So let's peel that back. Let's peel it out layer by layer, bit by bit, line by line, stroke by stroke. Okay.
Got it.
Singapore's racial mix-up is very weird to me. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
mostly Indian, Malay,
Yeah,
and
definitely Malay.
Chinese, right?
Yes.
So when you say that they were checking for you, brother, was it all groups of women, or was it particular Singaporean women? Break it down for us, bro.
Okay, that was confusing for me too. There's a bit of a mixture though. A lot of, I believe they're Malay, a little more dark skin. Um, to me, their Asian features weren't as strong. But once I went out to the clubs, I saw more of the Chinese side. Don't get me wrong. There's a huge mixture of people. I mean, there's more white people than I expected, and definitely some Indians out there, which they don't check. We don't check for each other at all, so it's all good. Not even a little bit.
Okay, so you got the most love from the Malay chicks.
Yes, definitely.
What about the Chinese
And
chicks? Did they show you any love at all?
I mean, they were cool, man. But it's more of the club scene, and they seem to be like, a black man. Oh, he's from the West. But they're not as blown away as when you go out, more east, Japan and South Korea. They're not as taken aback by you. They're not as impressed because they want to know a little bit more about you besides, okay, I see that you're black. Okay, cool. You're an American. What else is there to you? For example, what do you do for a living? Very important.
Hmm.
Very important. Yeah.
Okay, awesome, brother. Awesome. So it looks like the Malay chicks are the ones that are going to show brothers more love. So
Yeah.
these Malay chicks, right? What are they? And this might sound a bit ignorant, but I just don't know what kind of ethnic phenotype they are. Are they Black Asian chicks? Are they Asian on the Indian side? Break down these Malay chicks for us, bro.
They have more of a like that Southwest Asian look to me. Um Alyssa, a little more rounded in the eyes. Reminded me more of women from Cambodia. Uh, very strong build. When I say strong build, not in a not in a masculine way. They fill out their skirts, they fill out their shorts a little bit better than the Chinese girls do.
Oh,
And just pretty toned legs, shorter legs, shorter women. To me, I love, of course, I love that jet black hair. Um, just, I mean, just the golden brown skin is like fresh cookies out the oven.
Oh, oh, I love that peanut butter pound brown skin
Yeah,
complexion, bro.
yes,
Ooh.
yes, it's beautiful, bro. Beautiful.
So these Malay chicks that show brothers love, right? What kind of love did they show you, brother? Was it heavy choosing signals? Were they like, amazed that a black man is showing them attention? I want to know the kind of love, that good old love that you would get from a Malay chick, brother. Break it down for us.
Well, the first thing everybody needs to know, I tricked one of my friends on the way to Singapore. I told him, hey man, brush up on your Chinese. They speak a lot of Chinese over here. So be prepared when you land. All right. And so he was working on his Chinese really hard, man. But what he didn't know was their first language is English. I just didn't tell him that. So, so the signals they're the things that you're used to. You're very accustomed to these signals. Some are very open to telling you how you look to them. Like, hey, you look good. Hey, man, that guy's cute. Like, they're trying to say it to where like you hear. And my friend, he struggled in the beginning because he's like, hello, and then the girl says hello back to him. He's like, oh, your English is pretty good. I'm like, no, she speaks English, bro. Nah, it was it's remind me of dealing with in a way a woman from like England or somewhere like that. With the way their accents were. It reminded me of dealing with a woman in England, and their choosing signals are the basic ones you see every day. Yes, there's still a shyness, there's still more of a sweetness to them, but there's more to a woman from Singapore that attracts them than just looks. I mean, a lot more. So it's just it's going to take some good conversation. Yeah, there's a lot of banter, playfulness, flirting. Just as strangers, just banter back and forth. If you're really good at that, it's something we harp on. It seems like every stream I'm on, how important it is to not have game, but to be yourself, be okay with being goofy, to actually be a master of yourself, and be comfortable in your own skin, and to let that guard down and just have some fun. Yeah, it's another very safe place. So no need for all the you don't have to be so stoic and so so strong in the jaw that you're afraid to laugh or be funny.
It's funny you said that, bro, because I think there's kind of like a stereotype against brothers that we don't smile enough. Like, I remember there was a meme a couple of years ago, and it came from, I think, in my opinion, a lot of black women were pushing it that black men don't smile. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do. There's something. There's another thing. I don't know who's behind it, to be honest. But yeah, there's a thing where it's a surprise when I'm when I come off as lighthearted and I'm just doing nothing but goofy things and having a good time and making everybody laugh and work in the room. So there's a stereotype going on. I don't know who started it, bro.
Hey, let me tell you this: if you're a foreign woman watching us right now, let me tell you this, man. Brothers do smile. Black men do smile. So don't worry about if black men are too serious.
Exactly.
Black men can't have a good time. Many black men have a good time with foreign women, and we do smile and laugh, man. So don't worry about that, foreign woman. Okay.
Yeah. We watch anime. Come on now. How serious can you be?
That's facts, man. We are otakus over here, so it's all good, man. Shout out to Mr. Donovan. What the flip? Donovan Morrison for the $5 super chat. Donovan, thank you very much for the support. The support means a lot to me. I will be in Singapore, Malaysia, and Japan from July 13th to 21st. I love especially the Malay women. That's awesome, bro. Donovan, reach out to me on IG, bro, and let's have a conversation about your trip. I've got some tips for you. You see, you love Malay women, so I'm guessing you have experience with them, bro. I'd love to hear your experience with Malay women, and if this is something that we as brothers should actually have more intel on. 'Cause
Yes,
it's sounding
must
like so
share,
far
must share.
the must share. It's like it's sounding so far that these Malay women could be an avenue for brothers to find a girlfriend and wife. And we're gonna explore that more with Pooh. Thank you, bro. So next question for you, brother, is when you were in Singapore, what were the best places for you to meet Malay women? Let's focus more on the Malay women because it sounds like they'll check the brothers the most. I mean, we may touch upon Chinese and other groups of women later on. But where did you meet Singaporean women the best?
Get away from the malls. I went to more like the touristy things just because I know Malaysia is nearby. So some of them are just tourists. So I picked up on that. Yeah, the Chinese girls, they seem to be hanging around the malls for certain reasons. But once I went and started sightseeing, started going to the food places because that was the key thing. I heard how cheap the food was and how high quality the food was. So I started hitting up the food joints, looking at the sites. I wanted to check out that hotel to see what that looked like. I want to see it up close. And so I started bumping into Malay girls. That's when I got the choosing signals. Just the hellos, and they're walking up trying to high five me. They come and hug me like they know me. And like walking up as if you like they missed you. Hey, how's it going? And exchanging information. I got to meet a couple of girls that things were good on Tinder. So I was out, me, I hit the ground and I don't play any games, man. So I was in the streets. I was doing my thing,
bro. So you're saying to meet respectful Malay women in public, go to the food courts.
Stay out the club, bro. I've done both.
Club, okay.
Stay out the club though. There's a certain club I chose, and yeah, I go ahead. I guess I'll get this part out there. I chose a club, and I chose it in probably the most ridiculous way you can. I think it was called like the Black Horse, and I was like, yeah, that'll do. That'll be the club right there. I'm gonna choose that one. So I thought I have luck in there. I had a good time, but I learned a lot more about women from Singapore when I went out. I'm glad I thought I was overdressing. I did not. You have to be on point with your image. Image, along with other things, are probably more important in Singapore than it is in Korea, which is shocking. Yeah.
Okay. So are we going to touch upon that story later on, brother? Are you saving that story?
You know what? I'll hit you with this. I met a lot of women that night. I went out, met a lot of women. We danced. We had a good time. And is a hardcore party scene. It remind me more of like a rave type. Not really my type, my style, but I wasn't going for the hip hop stuff that night. I learned my lesson before, so I was like, I'm not gonna hit that up. What so I chilled with a few girls. There was nothing crazy went on. I was a good boy this weekend, but not on purpose. But what I learned as I started to hang out with them is they're not so interested. The thing that really gets them going, if you say the words maybe Prada, Gucci, Louis, Versace, that's interesting to them. Anything outside of that, you're dealing with cold fish. All right. I'm telling you right now. You're dealing with cold fish. I hung out, we did a little after hour. The clubs usually let out around 4:00. We got out there about 1 to go get, of course, there's something to go eat. I thought, hey, here's my opportunity. Let me, let me lay more foundation down along with some other things. But it didn't go that way. A girl who seemed interested, suddenly she's on her phone a lot. chit chatting with their friends. Number one, I don't want to take you and your friends out.
Oh
So,
man.
let's arrange who's paying. But I'll tell you one thing that was very cool. They offered to pay. I thought that was cool, and I'm glad they did. I'm really glad they did because of how the night ended. It was so up and down. It was hot and cold. When I say ice cold, I really mean it. She was more interested in what I did, and my level of education is very important because being intellectually compatible is like A1 to the family in Singapore. Intellectual, yeah. And the men seek this from the women. Are we intellectually compatible? Okay, what company do you work for? Okay, what position? How are you positioned in this company? Me being Air Force was not going to get the job done.
Damn.
So what I got was a woman who thought I was funny, who thought I was cute. But other than that, that's where things got cold.
Oh.
Yes, plot twist.
Oh.
Yes. I mean, big time plot twist. And I mean, it hit me so hard I laughed. Because it was the first Asian country I visited where it was like that. But I had to stop and look around. And I was like, well, you guys speak English. So that's the big plus. If you're a Westerner, these women speak English, so you're good. Communication is no problem. If you're educated, highly educated, yeah, you that's an in for you. If you work for someone like who's there, Oracle, it's an IT community there, high level. You work for Oracle, yeah. We're now we're doing something. We're cooking with hot grease now. Now you're in, but they looked at me. They was like military. Oh, we know that. No, thank you. Because the Royal Air Force comes through. Englishmen.
Oh.
So I saw a few of those guys on the street. So they know that these men aren't highly paid. Like they seem to be doing okay because they got the benefits. But as far as having some serious net worth, these people want money, real stuff.
Yo,
like real money.
And it's just across the Malay, Chinese, and Indian chicks.
All of them. The only luck I had with any Malay woman was outside of this country. And she was from Singapore, but she was in a setting where she was like, I'm just having fun. But when it's time to go home, it's about work, education, and how high can you rise? It's like this is what separates them from everyone else. Singapore, I understand Singapore, the cost of living is like 15% higher than London, bro.
Damn.
So I get it, but this is the type of people that that are coming from there. They're not near as happy. Don't get me wrong. As far as beauty, I'm talking the cream of the crop.
Damn.
And this is a guy who lived. I live in Korea, but when I say as far as that figure, that smile, that skin color, that skin like that tone, like the complexion, all that mixed in one. This is where it's at. When my man says, "Hey, are there any Japanese sisters?" You don't need a Japanese sister because these girls can tan to that complexion.
Ooh.
But problem is they're going to ask you some questions, and once they figure out that you're not up to their level yet, up to the level the standard that they want, they're not so interested. And it happens mid-conversation, mid-date. I tried this a couple of times before I realized, hey, maybe it's time to book my flight a little bit earlier and go home.
Yo.
And that's just what it is. There's a lot to uncover about Singapore. There's a lot to uncover, but you can go to have fun. If this woman considers you anything about you past fun, you better have it together. And most men don't, not even there. And there's only a certain demographic of men. I was like, what are you looking for? What is your? I stopped and asked, what's your problem? I was happy. I was like, good thing there's no getting lost in translation here. Hey, what's your problem? And it was like, oh, nothing. Oh, no. And then she puts down her phone for a second. But it was hot. She was ice cold. And what I realized is, you gotta bring some Drake. There's gotta be some luxury. There's gotta be, Prada, Louis, department stores. That's exactly where she wanted to go. Hey, let's go in here. Like, why? I'm not shopping today. This date's not going to take that kind of turn. I'm not T-Pain. I'm not going to dine you up and give you drinks. It's not happening.
He ain't no bartender.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you out of your mind? Yeah. This is like I was like, yo, this is like the West on steroids.
Oh.
Yeah. Like I said, a lot to uncover. This is a very they're not conservative there. They're liberal. So it's different.
Bruv. Yo. Hey, bro, you broke my heart right now, bro. What are you talking about, bruv?
It hurts. They're the most beautiful Asian women in the world.
What?
Easy. But they're almost undateable. They're good for fun. You have a good time. But their way of thinking is like is more liberal to me. It's like because the women work. The women work. I mean, yeah, all the women in Asia work. But it's a certain, like, you are still, as a man, there's still tradition. You are expected to pay. But these women are willing to step in. They'll chip in. They'll go half. They'll even offer. They'll do that. You'll get that. But it's, we're on equal footing when it comes to other things. And I was literally getting looked down on in real time. It's weird. It's like,
hey, I need to unpack this real quick. Hold on, brother. My mind is going in 5 different directions right now, brother. Hold on, bro. Shout out to Mr. M6205 for the $199 super chat. Nah, Japan and Korea are sounding better on this. Pass on this. It even sounds like China might be better on this at the moment, right? It even sounds like China might be better than Singapore for brothers. This is crazy.
yeah.
We need to unpack this, man. We need to unpack this. Appreciate the support, M6205.
It's
but
quite
you're telling
a bit.
me, right?
Yeah.
You're telling me, right? You being Air Force wasn't enough for them to take you seriously. So you telling me that these chicks, right? They want Elon Musk, they want Bill Gates, they want someone like Theo, and not every brother is like Theo. Theo's like at the top 0.01% of dudes in America. The average brother ain't Theo, bro. Is that what they want from a brother?
You know what's funny? No, because one thing that the first thing that stood out to me there was girls talked about height. They talked about physical attribute. I can't call them standards. Attributes. Oh, he's too short. I was like, an Asian girl just said what?
What?
Yeah, yeah. He's too short. Ooh, too short. Not talking about me. I'm 6 feet tall, so I was okay in that area. But they still have their physical attributes that they like. But you better be on point intellectually, which I never have an issue intellectually. but they want not you just you being smart is one thing, but I'm talking about a status symbol. I don't want to just hear that you're smart. Where did you graduate? Where did you graduate? Are we on par together? Are you on the same par as me? Okay. Who are you connected to? What's your, are you on social media? What's your network like? Who do you hang with? What circles do you run in? Because this is where I'm at. And once they're like, oh, this guy's in the Air Force. Okay, how long you been in the Air Force? Okay, all right. Okay, what rank? If I'm not killing the corporate world, it's not going to be good enough. These people have really nice cars, houses. Yeah, you've seen Crazy Rich Asians. Maybe not. It's not that great of a movie, but it's interesting because that's what I was thinking about while I was there. Crazy Rich Asians. Beautiful women, drop dead gorgeous. Asian women mixed with Russian. Ooh. You're seeing things like that. Mm-hmm. All like look, but you can't touch. Yeah, that's what it felt like. Look, but you can't touch.
Oh my goodness. Is feminism the problem here in Singapore? Did you feel there's a strong sense of feminism there, brother?
The most odd part about it, it didn't feel like feminism. Because you're still getting great vibes. You're not getting this bodybuilder woman vibe, this woman putting on a cape. I'll do it myself. It's not like that. It's like it's like, this is what I bring to the table, and what do you bring? And if it's not equivalent, at least equivalent to what I have, to my network, to what I do, there's nothing else to talk about. But instead of cutting things off, I'll sit here and enjoy this meal. But the meal is cheap, which is fine. And you're going to play musical chairs with the women, and it's not going to really go anywhere. There's no hookups. It's a dead date. The date dies in the middle of the date, though. Instead of it, it's done during the date. There's no, hey, let's get some ice cream after this. It's done. It's over. It's not good. And then the intel comes out when I get back. And even the white guys are like, I don't know, bro. They're not so cool there.
Wow.
They're just not so cool. They look great. They're at the top to me. They're not as flashy as what they wear. Flashy, but not as revealing as some other countries. There's still an element of like being conservative, except at night. The women are, if you ever looked at, this like Instagrams and in clubs and stuff like that in Singapore, you're like, oh, I am going there. Beautiful, 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 beautiful women. But sitting there and trying to comb through that crap, I have no time for it. And I suggest don't show up with any expectation except to see beautiful sights and beautiful people. But if you are looking for anything that resembles a girlfriend, you might want to think twice and go somewhere else. There you go.
Wow.
I'll set that down for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I need to unpack that, but I was not expecting this, bro.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, because I want to tell you how they're gorgeous. And yes, you're gonna get your choosing signals. You're gonna get all that stuff. I was in the twilight zone. I was like, what is happening? Is this a nightmare? Because the signals I was getting, the looks I was getting, and then the results after did not match up. 1 + 1 is supposed to equal 2. That's the last time I checked, but it wasn't equaling 2 at the end. So I got up out of there early. I was like, yo, first flight smoking, get me. I don't care if I have to swim. Get me out of here. I'm going to end up wasting my money. So I was out of there, bro. Like I said, my feelings were so hurt. I started like looking up. I was like, okay, what's the cost of living? Okay, what kind of education do I need to be in Singapore? Well, how am I considered an equal? Because I hate the feeling of feeling like I'm not enough. That's what drove me to be who I am today. To be more successful. I was like, I'm not enough. Me? Oh no. Okay, time to step up again. So as I start to dig, okay, how much more expensive than it is in the U.S. in Singapore? How much more expensive can it be? About 48%. About 48% more expensive than your average state in the U.S. Yeah, I'm not hanging out here. I gotta move slow. You gotta crawl before you just start walking. So I was like, okay, no wonder. So there is very much about class as far as education status, finances. This is like, it's like the Hunan part of China where the pandemic started. It's like it must have started here. It must have happened in Singapore. That's what it felt like. And then spread to certain parts of Asia. I don't know, man. Like, this place is beautiful and the people are beautiful. Everything matched up. Everything met my expectation. The night was great. I danced with, it felt like dozens of women. Met dozens of women. But when it was put up or shut up time, it was shut the hell up and go home. that was it. I was extremely hurt and disappointed. And there's a lot of great stories about Black people, going to Singapore and having success as far as business in the IT field. Here, this is where things change. You're going to Singapore. Don't worry about the women. This may be a good place to pursue opportunities, or they'll recruit you away from the West. Go work for Oracle. Go work for there's a multitude of countries. This place is growing as far as business goes, but as far as fertility rate, they're in it also. There's a problem. These men are not. They're like, I cannot live up to this expectation. This is ridiculous. So I wouldn't call it feminism. It's something weirder. Very unique place. Let's just put it like that. I don't like to dunk on them, but let's just call it unique.
Wow. Brothers, if you're just joining in, you're in for another classic. I told you, man, we're going to give you the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Give you the whole 9 yard, man. So this is why this is the best Passport Bro channel on YouTube, man. We ain't trying to sell you no lies. We really want to help you navigate this dating scene because we know it's crazy out there. We're going to pack more before I let some callers in. So I got a couple more questions to actually dissect and deconstruct what's happening out there in Singapore, because it's very important that brothers need to know the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Shout out to Mr. Black J Journal. You're in a international school in Japan. I had parents sent their kids to my school. They were very materialistic. Also, I heard Singapore is not good for singles. Can you please call in later on Black J Journal?
Yes, please.
Reach out to me on IG afterwards. I want to definitely hear your experience being a teacher in an international school in Japan. And I need you brothers to reach out to me on IG, man. If you have some intel to share with the brothers, don't hide it. Share with the brothers, man. This is what we're all about. A network of intel to help navigate this crazy dating scene right now. Okay, so please reach out to me, Black J Journal. Let's carry on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What's
sad?
Go on, bro.
The saddest part is because it's so multicultural. You would think that you feel immediately right at home. you're right at home because you're not the weird guy. You're not the oddball. You're not the, little piece of pepper stuck in the salt like these other countries. So you have, I guess it warped my expectation. It messed with my expectation of the place. And the only thing standing in my way was the fact that I didn't work for some top companies. I didn't work for Mercedes or Maybach or whoever. I wasn't friends with whatever big Instagram or YouTube star out there. These people, this is important that your social media, your network, your money. I mean, where do you live? What kind of car do you drive? I was getting questions like this, and I wasn't used to getting that in Asia. Like, what kind of car do I drive? Like, lady, I barely got here. Like, a car? Why? But it's important to them. It's A1. They need something to present to their friends and then also to their family. Like, this is why I'm with this person. Yeah, he's great. Yeah, that's kind of how we met. But this is what he's doing. This is the kind of connections we can have. It's elite stacking up on elite. Yeah.
Let me ask this, brother, right? What kind of jobs were these women working in for them to actually have these kind of high requirements? Because if I'm seeing a CEO chick, right, chick that's earning $5 million a year, okay, I can expect her obviously to want, a rich dude. She's rich. She wants to have that equilibrium balance in her life. Or I disagree with that. In my opinion, if you like someone, go for it. Doesn't matter, how much they earn. But we live in a Western influenced society. If a chick is earning 100K, she wants a guy that also earns 100K or more than her. I don't get it. It is what it is. So I'm expecting her to be earning the big bucks, right? Are these chicks that are earning big money in Singapore that have high requirements, or are they earning nothing and they want the top dude? Break it down for me, bro.
Okay, red flag incoming. So brace yourself. I met a nurse. Then I met she worked in one of the stores in the mall. I met a girl. She worked at a hotel, and the other one was a student. Yeah, very high expectations of me. And I'm guessing, at these, I didn't ask her what exact hotel she worked at. But she was at the front, like the, concierge, whatever you call them. She worked at the front of a hotel, and the other one was a nurse. I mean, I'm sure they got paid well, but I'm not thinking that it gets them Prada or Gucci. I mean, or Gucci or Louis. No, high expectations of me, very high, and so yeah, it had that. It just gave me a bad vibe, and it just made me want to just kind of quit. I quit on the weekend. I wasn't into it, and maybe I should have gave it more of a shot. Maybe if I would have went around, maybe gotten away from the hardcore metro city high pace area. But what in Singapore is not high pace? Like, the whole place is expensive. It was just it was a bunch of places I couldn't live. I couldn't afford. I could barely afford it now. I don't think I can. It's just it was ridiculous. So once I got the expectations, I understood what they wanted, and then I started asking, because I expected them to bring something. Like, you can cook great, okay, but a lot of Asian women, they can burn in the kitchen. They can do great. They're taught. These people are a little more spoiled, and they all live with their parents. Whoops, I forgot that I left that out. Yeah, they all live with their parents, and I learned that a lot of Singaporean women, they can live with their parents till like the 30s. Now, sometimes it's not the worst thing in the world. See, it keeps them living with their parents kind of keeps them out the streets. kind of keeps them in check. And I know that's a cultural thing. I get it. But the demands, like, yeah, I know that, in Korea, women, they live with their parents. In Japan, some of the women live with their parents, but the demands aren't the same. It was just so the balance was the scales tipped way out of my favor. They wanted to walk into luxury, no matter what background they had. This is something I needed to bring to the table, or there's no fun for me. Not even a consideration being taken seriously.
I could have sworn that Singapore was a religious country, a lot of Muslims there, or something like that, bro. And you're telling me even with their religion, they're still moving like that, or unless I'm mistaken, there, brother.
I gotta look at some women from Indonesia, but maybe it was my fault of what I was checking for. I was told after my trip, maybe you should make your way to Malaysia. How about that? Like, go to Malaysia instead of going to Singapore. Singapore is its own world. There's Earth, and then there's Singapore. So they said that was probably my mistake, and just maybe there's some ignorance there. I didn't know. I heard of Singapore. I heard it was great. Saw a couple of pictures of the women. I'm sold. I went in, and I probably should have lowered my expectations. I probably should have more reasonable expectation. This is a first world country that developed very quickly. I mean, it's high tourism, very mixed, and it's a lot of different cultures there. And there's just this elitism there that's the part that makes you feel out of place. And that's the only time I felt out of place is, the partying, everything was great. But once I started getting to know people, talking to the women, and knowing the expectations that were placed on men, not just me because I was American. No, it's not like that at all. It's just like, for me to be taken seriously, I have to be up here because I want to be elite.
This is very good intel because let me ask this, brother. Because let me ask this question. So let's say there's a situation where a brother who's in IT, he listened to me. What's that noise? Is that me? Hold on.
No, that's me. Hold on. Give me just a second, bro. Just a second.
All right.
I'll turn that off.
Okay, awesome. Let me know when you're back. Brothers, if you just joined, huge shock, right? But again, we're here to give you the whole 9 yard, man. Let me know when you're back, Pooh.
All right, hopefully that hasn't happened again.
Thank you, brother. Yeah. So let's say that there's a situation here, brothers. Let's get the likes up, brothers. Let's get some more supporting, some more super chats, some more PayPal donations to support the movement. This kind of information is what you need, especially if you want to navigate the international dating scene. So let me ask this, brother. Here's an example. There's a brother that has got an IT job in Singapore, and they're paying him a lot of money, like let's say $200K US, right?
Right.
He goes there, right? Obviously, he wants to date the woman, get a bit of a taste of the woman, and of course, maybe find a girlfriend, find a wife there. How should he navigate that kind of scene there? Should he just focus on making money and get out there after a year or a year and a half? But that's him not dating any chicks in Singapore for a year and a half. That's a long time, bro. Or should he target the Indonesians there, maybe the Japanese women there? Maybe there's different small pockets of foreign women there in Singapore. And if they were there, can you break it down for us? And do you agree with my opinion? Or should he just make money there and get the hell out of there?
I mean, it depends on where his priorities lie. If he's looking for a woman, yeah, I'd probably reconsider someone who is from there, born there, rooted into that type of culture. Other than that, from the looks of it, I saw a few expats be about be about your bag. This is probably not a place you want to spend long term because the amount of stress that's placed on people. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. It's tropical. It's all that stuff. Great, great, great. But it's hard living there. And yeah, passport bros are about still having their freedom, having the freedom to move around, having happiness. Yeah, in order to have success, you have to work very hard. But good Lord, I'm not in the product or anything. Like no matter how much money I make, I'm not into that. I'm not materialistic. So it's a no for me. I make plenty of money now, yet I don't have a bunch of shoes in my closet, bro. I'm about my bag. I'm about stacking something, my future, not working hard when I'm old, retirement, vacations. I'm about that. So I think it just depends on the person. Of course, I'm out the game as far as looking for women. I'm nothing but a observer at this point, and a person that can give you pointers. But that's just not I don't play that game. I want to relax. I want to have a good time. Yes, I'm down to work hard, but for my bag, no one else's enjoyment. I'm not gonna be a slave to anything.
Facts, bro. Absolute facts. I'm gonna open up the phone lines very soon. So this is interesting, bro. So in regards to the black man's experience in Singapore, when it comes to racism, people looking down on black men, that's not happening there in Singapore. Black men actually are respected there, from what you saw.
No, we get that respect, and that's where they get the A+. That's where I would still consider them. Like I said, I'm not looking for a woman. So I can still consider that you still get your safety and you get your respect because it's a mixture of people. And I like that. I like any place that I can get that. I'm definitely down. Yeah, I live in Korea, but I wouldn't take Korea over Singapore just because the cost of living is ridiculous. And their classes of people are, it's out of this world to me. And then, being around materialistic people, I don't like that. I have neighbors like that. They like to try to peek in my house. So I got Korean neighbors that act this way. I'm not into that at all.
Yeah, I feel you on that, bro. I definitely feel you. We don't no one wants a materialistic chick who wants a Gucci bag, Prada bag. No, I don't think so. That's just that's outrageous.
$4,000 or $5,000 out the window, bro. And are you going to marry her? That's the price of a ring, bro.
Yeah, if she's your girlfriend, you're splashing money on her, and then you don't end up marrying her. That's not happening, bro.
And an unreasonable expectation of, you're setting a bad precedent. What if you come up short on money? How's that go? How funny are your jokes when you're not making money? Will she laugh then? Because women, they can get pretty irritated with you. You're not so cute, not so funny anymore if the money's drying up. Like, something to think about. I've gotten that. Hey, will you like? They'll say something to me like, they'll get short with me, or will you shut up? And it's not funny. Can you stop? It's time to leave. So I irritate you now. This has happened to me. So I'm a human. I'm going to tell you guys my experience. Yes, I've been treated like that. Yes, I've been a pookie also. And it took a lot for me to say, you know what? I'm not putting up with this behavior. I'm not going to feel like I have to be tolerated by some woman. So yeah, I come up on hard times. Hey, maybe I don't feel like paying a bunch of money this time. You don't know my reason. But yeah, they'll flip on you. Okay, I'm not getting my way. You're not so funny. You're not so cute after all. Along with other things they'll say that hurt your feelings.
Hey, Pete, this is facts, man. This is absolute facts. So I'm going to open up the phone lines in 5 minutes, brothers, and I want you to call in if you want to share your experience. If you have any questions for Pooh about Singapore, if you've been to Singapore yourself, call in and share your experience as well. This has been a very insightful, incredible stream. I think Singapore, you want to take it as a money-making machine. Go there to work an IT job, because the IT scene in Singapore is very big, and also the banking scene there. Singapore is one of the biggest banking countries in the entire world, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a lot of wealth and money there, a lot of big money there for brothers to take advantage of. Now, I think the ideal situation is you get a job in Singapore, but you remote work from Japan or South Korea, if possible. So you're getting paid in Singapore money, which is around 400K USD if you go for the high-end jobs there, because they pay so much there. You live in a cheaper country like Japan and South Korea, but that's remote working. And there's ways to do that. I can work anywhere around the world. I know how to do it, right? So it's possible. It's possible you want to navigate it like that. But living in Singapore, trying to date Singaporean women, I think you might go broke in 3 months if you're going on dates.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of pluses. A con, maybe how small it is there. But they don't as liberal as they seem. When it comes to that alphabet game, they don't play the alphabet stuff.
Great.
Which is where everyone's good here with that, I'm sure.
Yep. Fantastic. Hey, shout out Singapore for that.
I wasn't sure if I should say that, but just to let people know, if you don't play that game, because I don't. So they definitely crack down on that.
Hey, good stuff. Hey, shout out to Singapore, man. We don't play that stuff over here. I don't play that stuff. We don't do on this channel. So shout out to Singapore for doing that, man. And Pooh doesn't play that stuff. So amazing. Shout out to Singapore, man. So very good on that. In terms of the accents, right? Mm-hmm. They got a funny accent, haven't they? Singaporeans. They sound like a mix of Indian accent, a Chinese accent, and let's say Russian accent. It just sounds weird, bro. Did you get that?
It threw me off. I was very confused. I was like, because it's funky to me, almost like it's like a mixture of like South African and then something else that's just weird. It threw me for a loop, because I was expecting an accent that sounded more like a person that spoke some Chinese and then learned English. And it's not that at all. Some spoke like a Brit would. So I was like, okay, where are you from? And there were a lot of Asian girls that were from the UK vacationing.
Okay.
But you're elite Asian. When I say Asian, I'm not the Malay. They're like Chinese. They're from the UK though. And they're this on. Their Instagram is lit up. With the like a million followers, just stuff like that, man. These girls are on another level. It was just too much for me, man. I like to try to keep things simple. I want my life easy. I'm not trying to complicate things.
No, you're speaking facts there. I do see UK Asians in Singapore. They're normally the wealthy ones in the UK. Normally have some ties there in some shape or form. Normally Chinese. That is true. Yeah, they do go there a lot to Singapore. The UK Asian chicks. And they're westernized, so you don't want to deal with UK Asian chicks. They're also horrible.
You told me about that.
Their accents is off. Like it's like a mixture of African, Chinese, Russian. Like, Singapore. I'm from Singapore. It's weird, bro.
I can't say enough how weird of a place that is. just a very weird place. What looks like, what appears to be normal is not. When you see this Asian girl and then she starts speaking and you're like, what kind of accent is that? Or you see this Asian girl and she comes across as shy, yeah, and then she opens up to you. You're having fun. You're telling jokes. You're breaking the touch barrier, so you think things are great. And then as you start talking about your life, she loses interest.
Hey, brother, they want a top dude, man. That's like a Western chick. They want a director, a CEO, an executive, and most people are not going to be those kind of people, unfortunately.
No,
That's not
bro.
how the way the world works. Is that we live in a capitalistic world. There's always going to be a small bunch of people at the top, right, and the rest of the people are going to have normal lives. So you're more likely going to meet a normal person. Like if you want the top dude, not obviously I want the brothers to aim for the top, right? But everyone being CEOs, executives, and you got to be very good at your job. I'll tell you that, exceptionally good, especially becoming an executive. And everyone will
Yeah.
get that chance, in this life.
Yeah. Be a top guy for yourself. Not this. Not this. It's not healthy, man.
It really isn't, man. So I think Singapore, I'm gonna have to. I can't rule it out completely because the IT scene that I think
It is your
brothers
world
got to
there.
start thinking big, the money, the opportunities. I think brothers, yeah,
Yeah. I mean, it's
I think
international
brothers do want
opportunities
to
for a
have
person
that
like you.
job market scene as well.
Yeah. I mean, think about Oracle,
Mm,
man. I mean, Oracle's top level. It's
mm,
top. I know people who work there. I
mm.
mean, it wasn't good enough for the girls that I knew someone. I was like, no, do you work there though? Yeah, it just. I mean, they want. Yeah, they're looking for the cream of the crop. They want to elevate. But maybe feel wealth. Yeah, go ahead and knock yourself out, bro. Go ahead and do that.
I think that's Phil's domain, bro. If Phil can't do well in Singapore, I don't think no one can.
Yeah,
If
I
Phil
mean,
cannot do well in Singapore and he's the top brother amongst brothers, then no one can. Come on,
yeah,
bro.
I cannot get past how good they look though. I never got over that. Never got
Can
over
we
that.
hold on, brother? Brothers, call in. Now you can call in if you have any questions for our guests or you want to chime in on this particular topic. If you can't call in, please hit the super chats and the PayPal. You know, to I was gonna say to ask a question. So let me ask this, Pooh, right? These Malay chicks that are very good looking, where
Mhm.
can we find them not in Singapore? What countries? And do they have a different mentality from the Singaporean Malay chicks? Break it down for
Yes,
us.
they
I'm
do.
guessing Malaysia is Malay, right? But break it down for me.
That's number one. I thank God I happen to live at a place that was a hot spot for Asians for vacations. It's a cheap vacation in Okinawa, and that's going to be one of my top recommendations to all of you. Um, not a lot of strong, powerful Wi-Fi and stuff like that in Okinawa. Very rural, very fish town, surfing time, enjoying the water. It's time to relax. Um, Mugen from Samurai Champloo was from Ryukyu, Okinawa. So I said, like, when you want to relax and you want to get away from the hustle and bustle of Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, although then, I mean, there's a bit of hustling in Osaka. If you want to get away from that, that's where a lot of the mainland Japanese own their businesses. They get their money from Okinawa. So go there and you'll
And
meet girls from Korea. I met a lot of girls from Chamorro girls, girls from Guam, all parts of Asia, because it's a very cheap ticket. It's a cheap vacation.
Awesome. Fantastic. Anywhere else? So that's Malaysia, Okinawa,
Met
South
girls from
Korea.
Malaysia. Met women from Thailand there. All I had to do, I should have just stayed in Okinawa that weekend. I probably would have met as many Malay girls as I wanted, because it's such a strong vacation touristy area. Because the hotels are cheap and right off the beach. There's no mountains in the way. It's just, it's hotel, beach, and just waves, and just a good time out there. And it's almost warm all through the year. So yeah, a lot of the girls from Singapore. After that, I met in Okinawa, luckily, and they were dope. And it was easy because they, like I said, they could speak English. So that's where my good experiences came from when it came to Malay girls, because they got away from that area, and then they were cool. I realized how beautiful they were. Cambodian girls also. Cambodian girls, very impressive, very impressive. Got a little bit of hood in them though, but there's a hood factor.
Before.
What was that?
You have? Have you been to
Cambodia? No, I've never been to Cambodia. No, I've been to Atlanta. that's where I encountered the most Cambodians. Yeah, and they live in the projects. So it's like is a refugee project in a lot of Cambodians. And yeah, I didn't know because they all sound like Lil Jon. You remember Lil Jon? Yeah.
Yeah. That's a pass, bro. That's a pass, bro. Lil Jon? Hell no.
Yeah.
Chick sounding like a dude? That's a pass, bro.
Yeah, they sound like the most hoodest rapper female that you could come across. And as a matter of fact, this woman referred to herself as a hood chick, and she wasn't lying. Cooking raccoon and everything. Like, it was insane. That's the ATL for you. They're different out there. But yeah, I've come across so many different people. And yeah, they vacation in Okinawa, and in Cambodia, it's just they're a little more the exact opposite of elitist. If you look for someone who's not materialistic, the opposite of materialistic, who loves to cook, humble.
Yeah.
I wish I would have visited. I don't know anyone, honestly, that has been to Cambodia, but I did hear, for the sake of some of our listeners, there are Black people there also.
Awesome. Thank you, bro. I got a PayPal donation here that I want to read out. Shout out to Mr. Renaud for the £5.60 PayPal donation. Thank you, Renaud, for the support. Much appreciated. He says here, hello, IP, was late to the stream, but are there any Russian women in Singapore, and do they check for brothers, and where would they be located? Ooh, questions for you, bro.
That's in a Russian district. I never walked down that way. Like I said, Singapore is very small. You can find as far as finding my way, I felt like I was lost more than half the time. There's Russian areas, heavy Russian areas, but some reason, I don't know, the Russians never made me feel very welcome. They don't make me feel welcome in Seoul either, because there's a Russian district in Seoul near Itaewon also. So if I were to speak to someone that was Russian, I'll catch them away from their own area. I wouldn't. Yeah, but yeah, there's plenty of Russian women, and they're spread all around Asia. They're spread everywhere. There was a lot of Russian women, surprisingly, in Okinawa.
Okay. So I think, I've heard the same sentiment for you, brother, from in regards to, Russian women, no, not Russian people, but maybe the men predominantly, have some sort of animosity towards Black people, and particularly Black men. Like you said, you don't feel welcome in the Russian district there. Can you break that down? Do you think it's racism at all? Does that play a part?
It is racism, and the hate, as usual, comes from the men. anytime you go to these countries, the hate's going to come from it. Black men are going to have success. As a black man, you're going to do good in these countries. The word is out on you. The internet is there for you. So it's going to support. It supports you more than it hurts you. Just depends on what you're looking for. But I mean, the problem is when your main competition is going to be men, wherever country you go into. And if you're that strange man, they're going to hate you. So if they're Russian, they already have that they're white, of course. So they're looking at you from that perspective. And on top of that, you're an American and they're Russian, which the media tries to make us into rivals. So that's not going to be cool either. And their women are dope, super sexy, friendly.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Check for
and
brothers heavy. Check for brothers super heavy.
Heavy. I never had a bad encounter with a Russian woman ever. And then, I don't think I've seen a Russian woman that's like under a 5 or 6. Never. Like these women look good. So I understand why the hate is there for us, but it's just too bad, But yeah, I mean the racism is going to be there. Like I told you how I treat it already. It's an obstacle that I'm not even going to jump over. I'm not going to waste my energy. I'm gonna move around like you're not even there. And I learned that from Chinese people. I'm not going to sit there and entertain your racism. I got other things to do.
Oh, we know how the Chinese feel about brothers. That's why I just don't.
Yeah, they can't stand us. And that's the truth, man.
No, that's very true, man. I don't know what the problem is, but keep away from us. Keep away from y'all. That's it, man. If you have, go on, bro.
IP, look at that comment. AKA Winston Thomas. You see that comment? Lots of Africans live in Cambodia.
Yeah. Okay.
He said he's been there.
Wow. Winston Thomas, you want to call in, brother, or you can reach out to me on IG. We can speak on this person. I'd love to get you on the channel to speak about Cambodia and your experience there. So that's my IG. Send me a DM, Winston Thomas. If you can call in, call in. If any one of you brothers want to call in, call in. Call in, brothers. So while we wait for a caller, and brothers, call in, don't be shy. Let me go back to the Singaporean accents, because
yes,
the Singaporean people I meet, right, they do sound African. I'm just thinking, what's going on here, bruv? Why do I say a Chinese-looking Singaporean chick sounding African right in front of me? What kind of twilight zone am I in right now?
Yeah,
what's going on, bruv?
I don't know what that's all about. Like I said, I really, it's a very confusing place to be in. It seems like everybody's from everywhere. And then you run into an Asian person, you're like, okay, what country are you from? And they're like, they're French-speaking Asians, English Asians, American Asians, a lot of Canadian Asians are on vacation. So I was like, yo, what is going on? I didn't understand the accent. I never knew what to expect when I walked up and spoke to somebody. It's a twilight zone, man. It's just as interesting as it is. I'm not in the IT field, so I guess I look at it as more vacation time. For you, it could be it could take you to another level. For we have spots. Whenever you land in Korea, bro, I got you. I can show you the IT towns, the nano towns in Korea. That's what they call them, the IT towns, nano towns, because the Wi-Fi, everything is just so techy, just tech everything. So everybody's in the IT in like one apartment building. It's like 2,000 people, and everyone's IT there. So it's a weird place, bro. But it's so dope, and I know it'd be right up your alley. Yeah, man. Like I think for you, it'd be a great playground for you. You could probably do much better than I can because of your field, though, bro. I was military, so I'm a grunt. I'm a poor military guy. No matter, they didn't care how educated I was or that I've seen more than they can ever experience in their life. They could care less. But you, sir, I bet you could do very well.
Awesome. Thanks for the intel, bro. This is good. So on a side note, brothers, while we wait for a call on, if you don't get a call in the next 5, 10, 15 minutes, we're going to end the stream early and we'll have a great day ahead. So, brothers who watch my channel, right? What other content do you watch? Because I'm trying to see who my audience is, right? Because I'm looking at my analytics, and a lot of you brothers don't watch travel content. You're watching, you know, content that doesn't relate to traveling, and that's why I'm seeing why the vlogs that I drop about me walking around Japan, the video blog I dropped yesterday,
That was awesome too.
and yeah, and I put a lot of time into that. That's why there's not a lot of views there. So it looks like YouTube is pushing my content that is about traveling IT to brothers that are not interested in traveling. They are, but they don't want to see travel content. It's more about popular content. That's what I'm seeing you're watching. You're watching trending news, black culture, black this and that, and it's kind of surprising. I'm like, okay, so what's going on here with how YouTube is pushing my stuff? So I just want to confirm in real time. Is that what you brothers watch? Is it like black content, trending news, what's happening in black culture, reaction videos, black culture? Can you press A1 in the chat if you brothers actually watch that content? Because it kind of makes sense why the vlogs that I push out on my channel ain't getting views. That's just
It seems like by design, bro. Like there's a few of your guys in your audience that I've run into them on other streams. With Average Man Unplugged. Of course, I already told you about Zoom to Thailand. I think Kane the Digital Nomad Time Traveler. He tried to push me to go on a live stream with Richie Mack one time. I just didn't do it. But yeah, there's only a handful of these guys I recognize, and other than your usual suspects, which it's funny. A lot of them aren't in here today.
Yeah,
but I've been watching your views though, and it's something I can't help but pay attention to because I'm on a lot of your streams. So I wonder what is going on. Is that by design? Are you being pushed down because of the type of things that you talk about? You're very educational. You're very very thought provoking. So I wonder, like, I'm 100% honest on your show. I try to tell it like it is. And if we talked about things that are just more about drama and crap, I wonder what they would do then.
yeah, because I don't know I thought like the Japanese vlogs I did would what brothers want to see. You want to see the how the country looks, and I know other channels that do it get a lot of views, right, and they get pushed out there. But when I put videos out like that on my channel, the views don't do nothing, and I spend a lot of time editing. I'm thinking, okay, what's going on here? So I go on my analytics and I'm seeing that my audience, because on YouTube and the back end it shows you what audience of a content they watch. It is nothing relating to traveling. It's just popular culture, Black American culture, rap news. I'm like, what the flip? I mean, why is YouTube pushing my content to people that have no interest in traveling? What's going on?
Could be.
it should be pushing my content amongst people like, Ace Live and, other brothers that travel, but I don't see that in my back end.
Yeah, it could be anything, bro. Like even maybe with the hashtag passport bros now they're treating it like the cowboys of old where they're trying to outlaw it
Oh
and
man.
make you change your mind. I hope not. This is something that I guess you need to watch get a little crazier when it comes to titling things. I don't know. It's something
Yeah.
I definitely want to dig up though.
Yeah, because my views ain't doing too good, man. And I'm almost at 30K, but my views are super low. I mean, for someone that has 30K subscribers, you know, something is fishy here. Because when I'm looking at how much views I get, and I look at the back end, what the hell's going on here? I mean, I could push out a travel blog. It doesn't say Passport Bros on it, right?
Mhm.
But the views are super low. I've done everything right. The title's interesting, the thumbnail is interesting,
Yeah,
but
very. You're doing the
I'm
right
I'm
things, bro.
I'm seeing my audience is watching. If I check out right now, I'm gonna bring you in, Winston. Hold on, brother. Give me 1 second. So let me just show you, right, my audience, what they're watching in the past 7 days. Nothing to do with traveling or passport bro content. Literally popular culture. I'm like, that's not what my channel is. So why is YouTube pushing out, my content to brothers that have no interest in traveling?
Right.
That explains why my views are low in terms of vlogs like that. And that's not what I want. It's really annoying. So, O'Shea Duke Jackson is literally dominating my audience. O'Shea Duke
Oh
Jackson,
man.
is a lot. I mean, he doesn't really. Yeah, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Someone reaction reviews. Um, O'Shea Duke Jackson again. Someone called Pink Book Lessons. What's that?
Oh yes.
What's going on there?
That's a woman. She sometimes I agree with her. She does a lot of content, um, but those are more like the people that cover her are more like red pill guys. So
Yeah,
that's weird. I mean, it has nothing to do with travel though. That's not her thing.
someone called the Philip Scott Show.
Okay, I'm okay with that because he covers Passport Bros a lot, especially lately when it was booming. You know, when the heat came on, we don't have to go back to what that was all about. But when it got really hot, he touches Passport Bros.
But literally, what I speak about IT, traveling, my travel content, they don't do that. So is YouTube just pushing all my content towards black content creators and not actually, pushing my content towards people that want to interest in traveling, IT? That's something I need to look into, man, because it's showing why my views are super low. Because
Right.
obviously, Pink Books Lessons content is completely different from what I push out. So if it's pushing out to audiences like that, they have no interest in traveling. They just want to see, why NBA players like Zion has impregnated a HOE, you
Yeah,
know?
you don't want that. Come on, bro. Yeah.
Goodness, man.
Yeah. I don't know what it's all about, but just don't go the negative route. I don't think that works either. As a brother out there is like, sometimes we think on the same wavelength, but there's only so many negative things you can say about one country. I love the guy, but he can't be. I wouldn't go the negative route. Maybe just keep doing what you're doing. Maybe things will switch around. YouTube can do whatever they want, bro. So things are low right now, and then you've seen your highs also.
Mm,
You've grown quite a bit since I started watching and even getting on, and you've had more engagement with others, and you've had more videos come out. So yes, that's going to spark growth. So you have your growth there, but the views, I just don't get how you have less views, but you're getting more subscribers. It doesn't make any sense. and they're pushing your views down. They're pushing like the people that can get to you down. But I'm guessing people are specifically looking for travel content, so they're looking for something.
I see.
I don't know, bro. So it's going to be funky for a little bit. Hopefully that picks up though.
Yeah, hopefully, man. Because I'm not happy with the vlog views, man. It's it's just when you put a lot of time into it. It's what brothers say they want, but the views ain't matching what they're saying. It's really frustrating. But let me bring in Mr. Winston Thomas in the background.
Oh, cool.
What's going on, Winston? How you doing, brother? Mr. Winston, how you doing, bro? And I know you're from Jamaica. That's a Jamaican name. Hey, Winston, what are you saying, bro? You good?
Hey, good evening.
Hey, what's going on, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How about you?
All right, loud and clear, bro. Loud and clear. How you keeping? Good day so far?
So far. Yep.
Awesome. Awesome, brother.
My
So you want to share your and I hope you make an IG one day. We'll get to have you on the channel to do interviews, bro. I know you're on LinkedIn. You're probably a boomer, but hopefully you get with the times, bro, and get on IG. So Winston, do you want to share your Singapore experience, brother?
I have an echo for some reason. I'm trying to get rid of it.
Okay. So here's what you need to mute my YouTube live stream. Do you have YouTube on another tab on your browser?
Okay. Okay, gotcha. All right, hold on.
Okay. All right, so we'll wait for Winston to fix that, and then we'll go on from there.
That is true. Yeah, those shorts, YouTube shorts, and trying to get more viewership. Yeah, he's right.
I see. So I got to do more YouTube shorts.
Yeah, I have noticed people are doing that as a way of, I guess, trying to trip the system up.
Okay.
Yeah, so
right.
That echo is gone. How about now?
Yes, much better, Winston. So Winston, do you want to share with us your Singapore experience?
Yeah, I've been to Singapore a few times. I mean, like the other gentleman saying, it is pretty expensive there. There are lots of Filipinas, Malaysians, Indians. I mean, it's a melting pot, right? So they have everything there. Yeah, but it's pretty expensive. I've been there twice so far this year, and not that I want to go back, but sometimes I have to pass through the region, so I'm in and out quite often.
Okay, awesome,
So
bro.
yeah, so far this year I've been to about 14 countries. I mean, including India, Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, the Philippines, Taiwan, Japan, Singapore, of course. So I'm all over the region every now and then.
Okay, awesome, brother.
I'm also into IT, and I'm a triple CCIE, so I get around.
Oh, you're Cisco.
Yeah. I do data centers, so I'm up and about.
Okay, bro. We need to be in touch, bro, on the back end, because obviously brothers here do want to get into IT. We'd love to hear your knowledge, your guidance to brothers to get into IT, bro. So I mean, if you can make an IG, bro, literally this weekend, then we can chat and set something up, bro.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, all I have is LinkedIn, right? I try to stay off all the other foolishness. I used to have Twitter, but I got rid of it after that clown bought the company out a few months ago. So all I have now is LinkedIn. Pretty much, that's all I keep.
Okay. Do you want to put your link? Go on, bro. Okay. Right. We gotta find some way to keep in touch, bro. Because are you on Facebook?
No, like I said, all I have is LinkedIn. I don't do any social media besides LinkedIn.
Okay. How do you feel about making an IG just to communicate with me? That's it only, bro.
I've never had an IG account. I mean, I didn't even know what the hell IG was until a few weeks ago, and someone told me to call him an IG, and I was like, "What the hell is IG?" Instagram.
Same here, bro. I
yeah.
just to get a hold of, just to get a hold of IP, bro. You should do it.
I just don't.
You should do it, because
only do
Uh,
LinkedIn
all,
for professional reasons, right?
all the youngins, right? All the young brothers or on IG. That's how we communicate most of the time. So, I mean, so just
Yeah.
think about it, bro. I put my IG in the private chat on StreamYard, so it'd be great to hear from you. So let me ask this, brother, right? Tell me what you liked about Singapore and what you didn't like. And if you have any questions for Pooh, please let us know, brother.
What did I like about Singapore? I was there for the first time for about a week. Um, I like the public transportation. I mean, you can get around all around Singapore by train or bus, right? Mostly by train to get you everywhere throughout the city. There's there are lots of sights to see in Singapore. The food is decent. What I didn't like too much was just the expense. I mean, in Singapore, it's an expensive as heck city. I mean, compared to the rest of Asia. I mean, I've also lived in Japan for a couple of years. I mean, Singapore is even more expensive than Japan. So just the expense was what I didn't like too much.
Okay, awesome, bro. Where were you in Japan when you were living there?
Um, Between Tokyo and Oki.
Okay, and did you enjoy your time in Japan?
Yes, yes, I love Japan. Japan is one of my favorite countries in the world. I go back every year.
Okay, they treat brothers good there.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes, most definitely. So talk about the Army Joes, right? So most definitely, yeah, they love they I mean the younger generation do, not the older folks so far, because there's still a lot of racism in Japan amongst the older generations, but the younger folks they're more amenable to black people.
Okay, and how did the woman treat you in Japan?
Oh, they treat you fine. Like I said, I mean, you treat them good and they treat you good.
Hmm, this is good, bro. You got any questions for Pooh or Pooh? Do you have any questions for Winston?
No, not really, man. You said Okinawa. You were in Okinawa for a bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did some military contracting, so I
Ah,
was
okay.
I was in Kadena Air Force Base for a little
Yeah, I
bit.
was I was stationed there for 3 years. Yeah,
Okay,
3 years.
yes, I was traveling between Oki and Tokyo.
Yeah, it's definitely a beautiful place. I'm every time I think of Kadena, I think about all the little Okinawan girls waiting outside the
Yeah.
front gate to yeah, all the GIs would like bring in the Okinawan girls. It's like a buffet line to come on
Hmm.
base.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
love the base. I
pretty
mean,
very
because
dope experience.
everything was cheap on base, right? So yeah,
Yes, yes,
they're
definitely,
always
definitely.
dying to get into to get a base to do some shopping.
Yeah, so it's nice to hear from a brother that's also well traveled though, man. We're trying to get the rest of these guys on board. Hey, get out. I mean, it's
Yeah,
the best thing for you. Get out into Asia. Get anywhere.
yeah,
Step outside your zone. Step outside your neighborhood. See what the world is like. What the world has to offer you. How they treat you. It's just totally different. But yeah, it's dope. Just hearing someone else just talk about it, especially Japan. I don't
yeah.
know if you've been to Korea. Korea is my love. That's my heart, of course.
I've been to Korea about half a dozen times. The last time was last August. I was there for about a week.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
awesome.
I like Seoul also. I like Seoul.
Ah, nice, nice.
Yeah, so far I've been to about 70 countries worldwide. I've been
Oh
to
my, yeah,
all continents. I've been to all of the the seven wonders. I've done everything except for the Great Wall of China. So
yeah,
up and about, trying to get to as many countries as I can before I leave this place. So
yeah,
that's my goal. Just visit as many places as I can before I go.
definitely. Yeah, you definitely got to talk to IP, man,
Hmm.
so you can get that word out, get that knowledge out to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, if you drop your email in a private chat, don't say out loud on YouTube just for security purposes.
Mhm.
If you put in a private chat bar, I'll email you
Okay, great.
if you have email, and then we'll communicate, bro.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, I just try to stay off social media as much as possible. It's never been for me. It'll never be for me. And I've never
That
never
that
had a
that's
Facebook account, never had an IG account. It's just, all I've had was the Twitter, and I got rid of that.
yeah. That's fair enough, bro. Thank you, Winston. Anything else you want to add on before we let you go, bro?
No, sir, that's about it. Yeah, I mean, also Cambodia, right? Yeah, Cambodia is a beautiful country. I love Cambodia. I mean, the women there are beautiful. I mean, stunning. Um, the food is great. They take American dollars, and it's pretty inexpensive in Cambodia. The only thing is the infrastructure is pretty bad. Compared to a Thailand, the infrastructure is bad. But besides that, I mean, it's a beautiful country. The people there are great.
You
You
mentioned
know.
African women.
Yes, yes. There are lots of Africans that live in Cambodia that have migrated to Cambodia and live there. Tons of them.
African women.
Um, Mostly men. I've seen a couple of them, but mostly African guys have migrated to Phnom Penh. Mostly, there are tons of them there.
Are the
Like,
Cambodian women giving play to African dudes?
yeah, yeah, a lot of African guys. They own businesses and whatnot in Phnom Penh that I've met.
That's good. And what kind of businesses?
Couple of bars, of course. That mean bar up there. The bar business is pretty big there, right? So a couple of bars and whatnot. I know a few guys that own some bars there.
That's exactly what I want to hear, man. That's exactly what I want to hear. Shout out to African dudes doing what Chinese and Indians do in our community. We got to do it back as well. We have to spread, go around the world and build an economic base as brothers. We just can't be out here being food to other people. Uh,
Yeah.
let me ask this, brother. Are the Cambodian women giving play to African dudes?
Yes, they are. The guys wouldn't. I guess they wouldn't live there unless they're involved deeply in the community. But yes,
Okay,
I mean
awesome.
the ones that I've met. I mean, they're mostly married to a Cambodian woman.
Fantastic. Awesome, bro. Thank you, Winston. Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. Anytime. Yeah. So link me up whenever you want. We'll chat.
Okay, awesome, brother. All right, peace out, okay?
All right. Thank you, gentlemen.
Peace out, brother. Winston Thomas there. Thank you, bro. Okay, awesome. So, let me go to this comment there. So, Bo J says this IP, just channel IP, is core to black men traveling. Yes, it's core, but to be honest with you, right, I don't get enough support. The views ain't there, and I have spent easily over 500 hours, right, sacrificing my Fridays, my Saturdays, and my Sundays for the benefit of brothers in America, UK, Canada, and other Western countries, right? Literally, I've been doing this for years now. You know, the intel that you have on this channel here, none other has it. You know, the support I get is very little, the views I get is very little, to the point where I'm thinking maybe I got to switch things up. Maybe I should open up the channel to other groups of people now, because it's something isn't hitting. It's just not working, and it's really frustrating. Because if you spend years, right, working hard for the benefit of other people, where you gave free IT consultations for many years, where you've personally helped brothers get jobs in IT, and the support that I get recently doesn't match up, it's something's got to change, man. I'm seriously considering maybe I change the direction of this channel to something else. Yeah, it's still traveling, but is it worth me only focusing on brothers now? Because me focusing only on brothers, the brothers still ain't supporting me. Take for example, Fresh and Fit, right? They don't only focus on brothers; they focus on everyone. Now they can do it full time. I would love to do it full time, this channel, but the support just isn't there. Maybe I've reached a limit in only focusing on brothers. It is really, really frustrating, man. I look at my analytics, no one shares my videos because it will tell me if my video is being shared. No one shares it. People are just watching, eating off me, and not showing any love back. That's not how it works, man. Something's got to change, man, because I'm seeing YouTube push out my content to wrong people. I'm not getting enough support. I don't get a lot of views. The subscriber count to views count doesn't match up. I'm like, what am I doing wrong, man? Because I know this is a very informational, helpful channel. But I'll figure it out, man. And if I change direction, it's for the best of the channel.
I'm behind you, bro. So I'll support no matter what. So
because if the views continue to be low, YouTube will stop pushing out the videos to other groups of people. Then there needs to be some sort of balance in terms of views and subscribers count. That's how YouTube works. All right, awesome, man. All right, so brothers, if you have any questions, call in. Call in here, brothers. Call in. Shout out to Mr. Go on, Pooh.
I see the painful comment under that super chat right there. That's very, it's a little too true. It hits home. By RTube.
I'm gonna read it after this super chat. Hold on.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Bo J for the $9.99 super chat. Thank you, Bo J, for the support. Much appreciated, brother. Thank you very much. IP, we are with you, brother. Whatever you need, let's get it, fam. 100%. Let's link all nations. We will rock with you. Thank you, bro, man. Thank you. I mean, I thought I could only focus on brothers, but I think I'm reaching a limit now because, yeah, something's got to change, man. Something really has to change. Thank you, Bo J. Let me see. We're black. We know how we are. Focusing only is worst mistake. It only works if you're screaming after. Oh man,
too true.
Damn. I'll figure it out, man. I need to start something very quickly before it gets worse. You want to chime in anything any longer, Pooh?
No, man, but I know I've seen this happen. This has been going on for maybe a month or maybe just a few weeks. I've been watching. I pay very close attention to your views. It seems like maybe the wrong audience. It's like some type of change up. I'm seeing new faces in the chat, but it looks like the support has gone down and the viewership has gone down. And I know that's where it all matters. How the views you're getting, how many people are you touching? How many people are you reaching to? So yeah, man, whatever you do, I'm behind it. And also, like I told you before, once I get back in Korea, and I'll be filming content, but I'm not trying to make it a full-time job. Whatever I got, I mean, you can consider it yours. You can bet that. So,
thank you, bro. Thank you for the support. Always, Pooh. It means a lot to me. Thank you very much, bro. Yeah, I need to change something up quickly before it gets worse. That's a good point there, Cozy, but I want to make it, it's not, yeah, but I did that for the last Japanese videos and they didn't do a lot of views. I did 3 videos where, I mentioned that. It didn't do a lot of views, bro. I need to probably, broaden my audience. I think it's time now. I need to maybe push out towards other groups of people now.
Yeah, I see. 1MT, he's gotten a little slick with how he pushes his content. He's completely done a switch since he's landed in Brazil. Have you noticed it? He's a little more risky now.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I don't know if I watch a lot of him and you. To me, you guys are more on the same wavelength, but he's taking a little more risk, and it looks like it may pay off. So, but he's just started, so I'm gonna keep watching his views and see if they rise.
I think he's someone told me he's full time now.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
full
know.
time.
Yeah, I'm not full time. You know,
Yeah.
I don't make a lot of YouTube to be full time. I need to try and sort this out, man.
You know what these ninjas like to click on. So just hint. You already know. We talked about it before.
It's true, but you know, I gave you brothers 3 videos right in a row showing Japanese women. Those views they're dead. It's not moving.
Yeah, I thought
You
they
know,
wanted Japanese women.
yeah, I thought they wanted that, and that didn't do. So something's obviously changed, and I've got to change the direction of the channel, but still keep my core audience. And I'll figure it out before it gets too late, because obviously I've put a lot of time in this channel. It would be a shame if it just died or something like that, man. I've done a lot for brothers. I want to carry on, but remember, time is money, man. And if I keep doing things and it's not effective, I need to put something worth my time in something else, man. I have a lot going on, but it's all good. I'll figure it out. Thanks for all the support, brothers who normally support. It means a lot to me. So let's wrap it up in 15 minutes. So you brothers want to call in? If you have any questions, call in. Do it right now. If you can't call in, please hit the PayPal super chats. It's whatever. Call in if you have any questions about Singapore, what you thought about Pooh's comments there. It's been a very interesting stream about Singaporean women, and thank you, Pooh. This is what the channel's all about. It's what it's all about. Thank you, Pooh.
Yep. The next time we're gonna do a super thick Asian girl stream. Let's see how many people saw. Let's do that. Thick Asian girl, slim thick Asian girl, and all of them will show up for that one. Guaranteed. Except me. I guarantee. I'll show up for the comments though. I'll love that. Man, she thick. How much she weigh? 250 pounds. Woo!
Too thick for me, bro. It's way too thick for me. No, too thick for me. 250 pounds. That's like 85 kg. Damn.
Bro, that is that's it's bigger than that, man. I'm 215, man, and I'm like 96 kg, 97.
How are you 96 kg, bro? Is that purely muscle?
Yeah, man. I work hard. I'm number one. I'm as shallow as it gets. I'm an asshole. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse my language. I'm not very nice. I choose that good guy is gone. Let's just put it like that. And so I work on my body. I work on my education. I work on my money, and I focus on myself until I met the right one, who is also very focused. And I told her, hey, keep my house peaceful as I focus on my job. And she let me do that. She cooks, she cleans. And when I have an opportunity, I help her. I help her out and I jump in there. We team is 100, not 50-50. I do as much as I can. She does as much as she can. And we get along. It's not a bunch of, it's all that romance and all that crap. That's BS. It's about that work also. And she sees the big picture. I tell her about what my plans are. I tell her where I want to be, how much I want to make, where I want to live, when I want to drive, where I want to be in life, where I want my kids. We talk about this stuff constantly. So we go after that. So she knows I work on my body. I'm obsessed with taking care of myself and being as healthy as I can. I was medically discharged from the military. So it's about health, longevity. Your best ability is sometimes just being availability. So if I'm unhealthy and I'm at home, I cannot make money. So she knows that.
Sorry to hear that, bro. You were discharged for a medical issue. Sorry to hear that, brother.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's all good, man. It's made me more cognizant of what I put in my body. I'm a diabetic type 1. That gets you out of the military. So, but it makes me more cognizant. I'm more disciplined in what I do, what I put in my body. So for my longevity, I work my butt off, bro. I don't play any games. And she studies the diabetic cookbook to make sure my meals taste good. So I'm happy. She's good for me, bro.
Oh man, that's lovely to hear, Pooh, man. I'm happy that you found a woman for you. And I wish that for brothers and for myself as well. I'm still on a journey to finding, a good compatible woman.
Yeah.
A good woman in your life will make you live longer. No
Yeah.
stress, no arguments, no backstabbing stuff, just on your plan.
Yeah,
It's
that's
very
it.
important you find a good woman, man. Like, I know looks are important, but I would rather, take a 7 out of 10 woman in looks that's feminine, submissive, cooperative than a 10 out of 10 chick that is, not on my plan, is rude, uncooperative.
It will never work.
Peace of mind is very important, man.
Definitely, bro. Definitely, bro. And I wish to share, as soon as I get home, I'll share more of that with you guys. Only if they show you more support, though. Only if they show you more support. I'll definitely share videos or what have you. And it'd be really cool. We sat down so you can ask her questions about, because her being Korean in Korea, married to a black man, is it's crazy in Korea to do that.
Damn.
It's like, wow, she is out there doing her thing, and is crazy on different levels. I hear what men say. They're like, wow, she's a real champ. She's with a black guy. Who we heard about them. Like, yeah, you're jealous. And then her friends, wow, you're with an American. Wow, what is it like? So it's different sides. And older people, they give her dirty looks. They try to shame her. She has to go through that. She is there for me 100%, bro. She's all in. We got our little half black, half Korean kids. They speak more Korean than anything. They're ethnically Korean. Because I want to keep them away from that crazy hip hop culture. I want them knowing what it's like to work hard. The rewards of working hard, being educated. I want them to know that stuff. So I keep them in that Korean culture. But at the same time, I got to teach them about this stuff and let them understand, hey, you are Black American also. And you number one, you're an American. So don't no long faces when they say, hey, you're not Korean. You're not like us. Accept it. It's okay.
Yes, indeed, bro. Yes, indeed. Let me ask this, right? And this is a brothers on the live stream chat as well. So I dropped a video yesterday about a vlog of me in Kyoto, Japan. Now, brothers in the live stream chat, if you like that video, press a 1, right, and tell me what you liked about it. If you didn't like that video, tell me why you didn't like it and press a 2. Now, Pooh, give me your honest opinion, brother. That video I dropped yesterday, did you like it? Did you not like it? Break it down for us. Break it down for me, bro.
I liked it because what I'm looking for is information. I'm looking for information. I want to see the sights. I am into the traveling aspect as a viewer, as you are. That was more about travel and, hey, look around. This is what it's like. Come here. So I watched the video from beginning to end. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I probably should have put more in the chat, but I just, I answered a few people, and I made sure I left a comment, made sure I liked it. So I enjoyed it. But what you get is your casual viewer is going to want to see a little bit more. And YouTube is built on drama. Whatever's being pushed up is going to be more about drama instead of, hey, check this out. Especially when you're talking, unfortunately, when you're trying to speak to Black men, that message is either going to not be received, or is going to be distorted or mixed in the wash. So it's going to be tougher and tougher as I watched you get a little bit bigger. and other YouTubers know who you are. The big ones do in your space. So I know something's up, but you speak differently than they do, and the content you present to us is completely different. Is no stereotypes over here. We don't even play the stereotype game. It's not about drama and hot takes and oh, what is this woman saying about us? Oh, what's going on over here? I know it's popular, and that generates views. You don't play into that, so that doesn't help them. They have to push you down. They're going to push you down naturally. So either you're going to want to play the game, or you don't want to weather the storm. I wouldn't do that because you just don't know how it could get. What's at the end. So maybe there's some middle ground. I wouldn't compromise my beliefs if I were you and what you stand on. But maybe we can play a bit of a game. Like I'm here for it, bro. I'm here to I give you ideas. Marketing's my thing, especially in the digital part. I love that stuff. Research and analysis. I love that stuff. So from just a fan of travel, a fan of Japan, I watched all the way through. I love that stuff. But I watch all the travel, all the traveling with no commentary. I watch that stuff. That's how I found you. But other people found you in other ways.
Hey, thank you for that breakdown, Pooh. And brothers, if you want to call in and actually give me your personal opinion about the channel or the video I dropped yesterday, feel free to do so, brothers. This is a open communication. I'm open to improving myself. What kind of content do you want to see in the future? So yeah, you can tell me in the live stream chat what kind of content you want to see in the future. But also, I need to make sure that YouTube is pushing my content to the right people that are interested in traveling, and not the pink book lessons and all these content creators who happy for them, but we don't do the same thing. So why is my audience watching that content? That means if my audience is watching the pink book lessons, that means YouTube is pushing my content towards that type of audience, and that's not what I do. Shout out to Mr. The Legend of Tensuke for the $49.99 super chat. The Legend of Tensuke, thank you very much for the incredible donation. Thank you, bro, for the support. That means a lot to me. Thank you so very much, brother. Nothing but love. But to be honest, Kevin Samuels did the same switch up. He went from making content just for men to open the door for women to call in and be interviewed. He also studied over big content creators like O'Shea and Obsidian. Oh, that's a very good point there. I know people have said that Kevin Samuels was doing, male improvement spaces for improving men's, lives in the States and in the Western world. But he truly became big when he started interviewing women on his channel, and etc. etc. Oh, that's a good point there, bro. Thank you very much for that breakdown. So, what should I be doing, right? My goal is to grow bigger, but I want to grow big the right way and reach the right people and change people's lives. That's why I've got the IT thing going on, showing you brothers how countries look, the woman, etc., etc. But something just isn't clicking there. I just got to find a great middle ground. Thank you to the Legend of Tensuke. Go on, bro. Go on, Pete.
I'm guessing whoever in your space is getting a lot of views, I guess it's good to pay attention to what they're doing, what wave, because people, they kind of do things, by mood, by what's popping right now, what's good. They click on different things, and that's what starts, that algorithm, it starts to load up in their feed. Whatever they're interested in at that time, it begins to show them that same stuff. So if you're no longer at the top of that interest, although you're just covering countries and the brothers that live here and your IT and stuff like that, you're on the same thing. So your crowd is your followers are going to be more loyal to you. But if you're trying to reach more, you're going to have to ride a couple of waves. I know it's probably going to sting a little bit, but you may have to ride a couple of waves.
Okay. Thank you, bro.
No problem, bro.
You have to know how to use momentum. That challenge. Okay. Thank you, Cozy ET. Yeah, we need to have a conversation, bro. So please reach out to me, Cozy. That'd be great, brother. This is my first time here. Welcome, RTube. But I would recommend having some boots on the ground. I do have boots on the ground. I've been in Panama, been in Vancouver, I've been in Germany. In terms of giving you brothers literally boots on the ground content, Portugal, England. I mean, let people see you out there. I have spoken to the women and helping people with IT. I do that. You know, find the videos. Now, obviously, you can see the interviews I do with the woman, right? Where I interview them, they do a lot of views, but some of it hasn't done a lot of views, right? And I don't want to just keep focusing on interviewing women. I want to expand my content, right? I just don't want it to be solely interviewing women in the country. I want to show you the food. I want to show you the environment. I want to show you different spots. And I've tried doing that with Japan, and the Japan views have done really bad. Really, really bad. And when I look into it further, my audience isn't watching travel content. I was expecting to see maybe Ace Live, you know, other brothers that travel, but nothing comes up close to it. It's all about the Pink Book lessons. O'Shea Duke Jackson. O'Shea Duke Jackson doesn't travel like that.
Drama.
He doesn't travel like that.
It's more like drama. What's hot right now? That's what that is.
Yeah, it's drama, trending topics. I don't do that on my channel. So what is going on there?
I don't know, bro. I mean, it's a lot to think about. I mean, it's quite a jump from, because you don't want things to get out of hand, and you also don't even want to bring in the wrong type of crowd. I can imagine how those live streams could go.
I'm trying to get that Ace Live crowd.
Yeah. I start looking into that though.
I'm trying to get that. How can I, reach that lane? Because he's obviously a travel creator, right? I travel as well. So why is YouTube not pushing out my content towards someone like Ace Live, and instead someone like O'Shea Duke Jackson? I don't know. I don't know how that's even possible, because I don't speak on trending topics like that. I may do it in one or a few occasions, but not every week. I don't know how that even happened. To me, there's some sort of funny games happening here, and I don't know why YouTube's doing that.
Yeah, they're pushing you towards the bottom. Whatever they think. I mean, they really create the wave. They create that. So they dominate what people are going to watch. And if they're saying, hey, this is what's hot right now, that's what they're going to show me when I click on. I have to look for you sometimes. If I have to type you in and go, wait, okay, what's my boy doing? What's the latest post? Or if it pops up on my feed, I do that. But you should be showing up when people are thinking about traveling, especially brothers. You should be easier to find, but I'm guessing they're starting to push up some other stuff. So that's the change you've seen probably and I've been watching maybe in the last month or so. I noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah, hide behind it. You know what? I'll start camming up. I see that comment. I'll start camming up again. I don't care. I'll cam up, bro. I'll show my face.
I've got to find a middle ground here.
Yeah.
And I've got to do my own research and see what basically I've got, and it's definitely a 100% fact that I've got to change the direction of my channel. In some cases, not completely, but I've got to change something to get the views and reach the right lane of people that I want. I think I've got to start working towards that immediately because I'm not liking how bad performing my channel is. It's crazy, but I'll figure it out.
No doubt. I have no doubt.
Okay, so thank you, Pooh,
No problem, bro.
for coming on here, brother. It's much appreciated, brother. Do you have any closing statements, brother?
Oh man. Well, I mean, I gave you what my experience of Singapore. Um, I know there's a lot of brothers who, they probably had better luck and probably more successful in that area of their life. So they probably had it going on. It probably went very well for them. Um, but Singapore, that's going to be last on my list. I'm not into the materialism. It's just not a match. You know what I'm saying? Taiwan was cool, but and then Okinawa is and Japan is awesome, and so is South Korea. And of course, there's other places I've gone. That I'm sure we'll talk about in the future. We'll have fun as usual, and just for everyone, just to, keep showing support, share, comment, man, engage. This is a tight knit network, and it's us against everybody, man. So just keep this thing going, get more eyes on this, more conversations. I'm always in the comments. Hey, I'm ready to debate, engage, or whatever it is, man. So I'm here for all of it. But stay tuned because I will be showing you some content of what my life is like. I'll send you enough to where you can make some really good use of it. It'll be juicy too. I'll keep it that way.
Wow, thank you very much, Pooh,
No
man.
problem, bro.
I want to say thank you so much. So thank you for all you've done for the channel so far, bro. I'm looking forward to get you on the channel in the future a lot more, brother. Thank you
Yes,
very much,
sir.
bro. Shout out to Mr. Logical Mindset for the $20 super chat. Thank you, bro, for the support. As an IT bro, IT is the way, bros. I can honestly say I never would have had the opportunities I've had if I wasn't proficient in IT. That's amazing, man. Thank you for the support, brother. And I'm happy that IT has changed your life. And for the past few years, I've been pushing IT towards brothers. So I know that I'm putting in good work. I'm saving lives. I'm doing the right thing. And it's just frustrating when I'm not reaping the benefits of my labor. I mean, I teach brothers Python every week. I spend hours teaching brothers. I am doing what I can for the brothers. And it just frustrates me that I'm not reaping the benefits of my labor for the past couple years now. Okay. Logical mindset. If you're on IG, let's touch base. I would love for you to come on the channel to share your IT story and experience to inspire other brothers. That'd be great. Thank you very much, Logical Mindset. If you're on IG, awesome. Let me bring in Mr. Dark Ninja in the building. What's going on, Dark Ninja? Let me bring you in right now, bro. Let's get it cracking. What's going on, Dark Ninja? How you doing, bro?
Good, IP. How you been, bro?
I'm doing fantastic, bro. I'm doing fantastic, brother. Good to hear from you, brother. Good to hear from you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What would you like to speak about, bro?
So I just want to speak about the path you're going on, bro. I believe you're going the right path, man. It sucks that not enough brothers are supporting as much as they should. You're doing your stuff, I would just say, just look back at all the videos you had that blew up, and just go by that formula. You feel me?
Mm.
Yeah. So like the interview you had with the German girls, how it blew up and went viral, something like that. Just look back at all the previous videos you had that skyrocketed and catch traction, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, you know, but I kind of want to lean away. Yeah, I can do those videos here and there, but I don't want it to be like a, me interviewing foreign women only
Right.
content. It's got to be IT, it's got to be vlogs, it's got to be, self-improvement content. I mean, those videos are just there, it's just to show brothers, the true deal. But and you also got to bear in mind, brother, I'm not a full-time YouTuber, so I can't
Yeah.
be traveling every month. I don't make enough to be doing that, bro. I work a 9 to 5 job normally, work in IT. I just can't go. I can't go full time YouTube yet. YouTube doesn't pay enough for me to
Right.
do that. If it did, yes, I could do it, but I just can't do it right now. So I need to try and balance it out with other different bits of content, But
Right.
thank you for the feedback, brother. That's definitely good.
Yeah. I understand your situation, man. And the brother was talking about master teacher. Yeah, master teacher got that F money, so he can do whatever he wants. So, you can't move like how he can move, and I understand completely.
Yeah. Thank you for understanding. Yeah, it's I'm in a different situation. Um, you know, go on, Pooh.
But also with one master teacher, his his lives are a little more wild, and because he's retired now, he can say whatever he wants, and he lets you know that he does not have to answer to anyone anymore. So if he makes a mistake, I mean, it's all on him. But the hotter the take, the hotter thing he does, the better for him. I know like I said, you still have a 9 to 5 to worry about, so you have to move carefully. Uh, one MT, he built that channel slowly, like you did, and you can tell when he was getting out because he got crazier and crazier, and now he warned everybody he was going to go wild.
Right.
He was telling us that he was going to do it for a while, and now he's like going ham. I know he's got more drama to unleash. He's beyond educational and finances at this point. Just like you have your IT background. Finance is his thing, so he still has that part, but he is extremely hyper focused into his channel. But I said, like they talked about boots on the ground. You've had boots on the ground, bro. I'm your boots on the ground also. Like I said, I'll have, once I get home, I'll be able to show you, send more stuff to you. We chat with my wife. My wife speaks perfect English, better English than I do, bro. So that would be dope. Brothers want to know this stuff, and they're only clicking for it has to be a bit of drama, a bit of
right,
a little bit of sex selling in there. That's just how Black people don't want to be educated, bro. They want to be entertained. Man. They want to be entertained. I'm sorry, but can I please keep it a band? They want to be entertained. They rather be entertained.
Facts.
So
let me.
It's just how it is, bro.
So thank you for that, Pooh and Dark Ninja. So I'm gonna post 2 videos in my live stream chat, right? How did these videos not blow up? So the first one, educational, boots on the ground. The thumbnail will attract people. Japan is a hot topic on my channel. How did that video not blow up, right? The second one, right, literally boots on the ground, right? The actual content in that video where I showed you walking around amongst the lights in that particular very popular place in Japan, only got 1K views. I mean,
Oh no.
what is going on, bruv? How did those 2 videos not blow up in some shape or form? The quality is there, the time is there, you know, the topic is good. I'm just lost.
I think brothers are just like I think brothers are just motivated by drama and females in general. But like Austin had the same issue too with brothers. He noticed that the most views he had was with females in the thumbnail. So I don't know. He just I don't know if brothers see that as boring or we should probably do a poll or something like that.
Yeah, you can just play with the thumbnail first before you change any format. Play with the thumbnails. With that, I guess stay true to yourself, bro, but play with the thumbnails and see what happens. And then from there, if there's any changes, you'll know what's up. I'm willing to bet though. It sucks because that sounds like some ninja stuff, bro. It really does. It just sounds like some ninja stuff. So you got some undercover pookies, man, or you trying to pookie rehab. I guess that's what the international passport is now. But we'll bang it out. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna keep doing research, bro, because I definitely expected more. Even some of the streams that I was on, I was like, hey, what's going on? Why are things slowing down? I thought guys liked this subject. It was all hype before, and then all of a sudden the views got short. As soon as you hit about 1,000, it started squeaking by maybe 100 at a time, 1.4, 1.5,
right?
And it was only 24 hours went by, so I knew something was going on. But you hit there is a slow spot that you hit. But it's good that you're thinking ahead, going, okay, what can I do to get this thing going? I think it's you're being proactive.
Yeah, like you said, I have a few ideas, but I will talk to you personally about it, IP. So
thank you, Dark Ninja.
Yeah.
That would greatly appreciate. Thank you, bro. Let's speak on that this weekend.
Yes.
Let me bring in Mr. Demswood. What's going on, Demswood? How you keeping, bro?
I'm good, bro. What's up? How you doing, big bro?
Not bad, bro. Not bad, but I'm all right, man. It's been a very informative live stream. Can't complain, bro. Can't complain. How you keeping?
I'm good, man. I'm good, all good, bro.
Awesome,
just
bro.
Just chilling after what happened yesterday with me. So I feel I've rested and I feel all good.
What happened yesterday? You good?
Oh, bro, my work party. I told you I was buzzing.
Oh, yes. yes. Hopefully you're good now. So you missed the Singapore aspect of this live stream. Now we're just speaking about why my views are so low over the past month or two. I just noticed that when I look at my analytics, people that watch my content watch someone called the Pink Book Lessons. A lot of O'Shea. Now, they're doing their thing, but they're not in the same topic content as to what I do. They don't speak about traveling much. O'Shea may do some passport bro content, but he doesn't travel boots on the ground. Doesn't really break down fun women like I do, IT stuff. So why is YouTube pushing my content through to people that watch the Pink Book Lessons or trending topics amongst Black culture? That's not what I do. So, and it kind of makes sense when my views are so low, and I got to sort it out before it gets really low. That's when things will get in trouble, and I got to sort it out real quick.
Well, I think YouTube is deliberately doing this because they know that your content is helping black men. So they don't. That's why your views are low IP. That YouTube doesn't want your views to be increased because well this is just a deliberate attack from the Matrix, to be honest. That's all I can say.
So,
Yeah, oh shit,
go on.
sorry, oh sorry, no, go on, sorry.
So Cozy, the first one, browse features from what I see. Browse features. Go on, Demswood.
Yeah, like O'Shea, yeah, and the Pink Book, yeah, especially the Pink. I know the Pink Book which talks about our dating advice, and O'Shea talks about some bits of the past, bro. But they're just used for entertainment channels. They like I watch O'Shea. Yeah, he's cool, but what is he saying that hasn't been said? Nothing.
It's the subjects everyone talks about.
Right.
Every especially majority black content creator, any news, they're all talking about the same thing within the first 24 to 48 hours of some news breaking. They all talk about the same
Exactly.
stuff. So it doesn't make sense for their viewers who's IP, who's this guy traveling. Let's go see what that it doesn't make sense. And that's probably why the watching on your streams, these people want to be entertained. So once they hear you talking and being educational, they're like, I'm out. I want to be entertained. I need some drama in my life.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So less people calling now. So you get your usual callers, but you don't get any new callers. Where a few months ago, it looked like you were on the verge of something big.
Right.
Mm.
Funny timing. I really don't trust it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I noticed that IP. I remember like last year, especially IP was blowing up. He was getting traction a lot, and I remember new callers were coming in a lot. Even that one sister who called, and you already know how that go. So yeah, I don't know what went wrong. To be honest, but yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Why is my content being amongst RP content? I don't even know how that happened. How?
Think about your beliefs.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's about being men. No soft stuff here. There's no Skittles community. None of that stuff. Is straight men being men. You're talking to a black man who's who's the enemy of the world.
Facts.
And then you preach on what you preach on about educating and bettering yourself. That to them is boring. It's boring and it's not fun and it's not entertaining. It's not wild.
Mm-hmm.
So you get pushed down intentionally.
For me,
Yeah.
Go on, Demswood. Sorry.
for me, like I'm gonna say something controversial. I know some brothers watch RP content, but I honestly believe RP should just be a phase, not long term. Um, like for example, I don't know why IP's videos are linked to RP when that when IP's content is solution based. Like for example, like we see things like Fresh and Fit. I don't want to mention other YouTubers' names, but yeah, Fresh and Fit. They like I'm not gonna lie, IP and Brother Pooh, like they're just linked to drama, like drama. They're not solution based anymore. Am I wrong?
No, not at all.
No, not at all, man. You know how our people is, man. They're like, especially they go one ear out the other. Anything concerning solutions or educating ourselves or progression is out the window, man.
Mm.
I'm gonna have to probably expand my channel to a new audience. I think that's one of my solutions I'm thinking about. I've got changing my topics a little bit, making more inclusive of other groups of people. Because I feel like centering it only on brothers now, I probably reached a limit here.
Wait. Hold on, IP.
The support is non-existent almost. You know, the views are awful because think about it, right. If I had a more of a global, audience of different groups of men, right, the travel vlogs would have a lot more views without a single doubt. It would be amongst Ace Lives and all these other brothers traveling.
Right.
It would definitely be up there. And I think for me to get that travel views, I have to open up the channel to other groups of people.
Right.
Right.
I think there's no
So,
choice now.
sorry, IP. Sorry. Wait, what do you mean inclusivity? Does this mean other races of men?
Yes.
Oh no! Hold on, bro. Why?
Yeah.
This is see, brothers. This is why you need to support IP. This is a black men's space. What are you doing?
Try go younger. I'll go younger first. They click more.
Right.
Did you
Oh,
see? Oh, sorry, bro. Sorry.
you can go
See,
back.
bro. See, brothers. This is why you need to support IP. What are you doing? You want this information to go to other races of men?
Right.
Right. Oh no, IP. No. IP, please don't do that. Please.
Well, see, the one thing I respect about IP is that you know how in the past every organization or any groups that we black men create always get infiltrated or
Yeah.
yeah, and we don't get we get the kick in the foot, we and we don't have nothing established, as black men. And so I'm glad that IP has a channel focusing only on brothers traveling around the
Mm.
world, because we don't have that, you know. Other groups do.
Now, IP, this is why IP, bro. This is why I was following you, bro. This is a brothers only space. No, please, IP, don't push this to white men, bro. They don't deserve it.
But
So go on, Dr. J.
yeah, but I don't blame you if you made a choice. I would respect that if you made a choice to pivot to other groups. I would respect that, but I know I'll disagree, but I respect that if you go ahead and do it.
So
Right. So, IP, just find like, yes, I understand the position you're in, bro. But I just please just keep this as a black men only space, please.
There's more than one way to the top of the mountain, bro. So remember, it's Miyamoto Musashi, man. So we're
Right.
going to get there. We're going to get there. I'm digging as we speak, and I'll hit you as many ideas as you want. It's all going to be your choice. Remember, you guys support it here. I'm 100% behind you, no matter what. And yeah, we'll get the views to pop.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
thank you, brothers, man. Thank you. Much appreciated, brothers. Shout out to Mr. Andrew Ski Gordon in the building. Thank you, Andrew Ski, for the support, for the $10 super chat. Thank you, bro. That means a lot to me. I support IP. Thank you for the support, Andrew Ski. Hope you're well, brother. And we'll be speaking very soon. Thank you, Andrew Ski. Much appreciated. I need those travel vlogs to pop off, man. I really do. I need those travel vlogs to pop off, because what's the point of me traveling and I'm showing you brothers how the countries look like and the views ain't popping? I mean, don't you want to see how it looks like, the nature, the buildings. You know what I mean, the video I dropped yesterday, and Dems would tell me your personal opinion about it. You know, the vlog I did in Kyoto, Japan. I thought that was a great video, and I'm not saying because I made it myself, but I put music behind it. I went to the great spots. You know, I showed you the nature, the buildings. Pooh enjoyed it, and Pooh is always honest with me. I'm like, how did that not get traction? What is going on there? Have you seen that video yet, Dark Ninja and Demswood? Give me your personal thoughts on that, please.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what? When it comes to traveling, I have a playlist of Japan and other countries that I'm interested in. So to put it short, yes, I have seen that video and I loved it a lot. Every Japan video that you made, IP, I saved it, made it and put it in my playlist and rewatch it again. That's how much I like your videos, IP.
Damn.
Think about your casual viewer, though. You know, your casual viewer. That's who you're after. We're going to watch, but then you got to think about your casual viewer because you need the views to be pushed up top. So it's going to be drama. It's going to be women. It's going to be something else. I think you're very a lot of times you're very honest in your how you title your videos. Maybe you should maybe use some foreshadowing or just be a little slick. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to play their game to get your results.
Yeah, you just gotta bait like a clickbait, like a thumbnail. You know, just have I've seen brother do this before. Just have, I know it's wrong, but just have maybe a female there showing. I know it's not right, but I know brothers are just into that. I don't know why, but they're not. So you have to just trick, just trick them some type of way. So yeah.
Okay. I'm making notes of this. Thank you, brothers. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you, brothers. Okay. Be on the lookout. I still got to do the Japan stream. I will do it because I had a great time there, and that's coming very soon. That's my personal experience in Japan, the woman, the culture, and I know you want to hear about the woman. that's coming soon, brothers. I know you're feeling for the IP. How did they treat you, bro? How did they treat you? I'm getting that every day since I got back, and it's coming soon, brothers. It's coming soon. Okay.
Yeah.
Go on, Dark Ninja, go on, bro.
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out what's going on, because I remember last year, it was more people, there was new people coming in, there was, a lot of super chats coming. I don't know what happened. So, but yeah, we're just trying to figure things out here.
Same here, bro. End of last year, like it was, my channel was blowing up. The views, the subs, the support. I was like, finally, all my hard work is paying off.
Right.
All the good work I've done for brothers. And bear in mind that I did a lot of things for free for brothers. Free consultations, free advice, free career guidance. It was only in 2021 that I was forced by brothers to get a cash app, open up the super chat. I never even had super chats turned on my live streams. I would stream for 4 hours, 5 hours. I didn't care about, anything. I just wanted to get the information out there to brothers. And a couple brothers hit me up, IP, man, we want to support. Turn on the super chats, get cash app. You need to make sure that you enjoy the fruits of your labor. So I did that, right? I've done the helpful work for brothers. And end of last year, my channel was gonna blow up, and then something just happened, man.
Yeah, I don't know if, I don't know if it's like a formula you did, like last year. I don't know what happened, man. Like, yeah, shoot. I'm just trying to figure out what's the problem with brothers. Like,
I kind of have a theory.
okay,
I could be wrong about this, but maybe this was linked to all of the drama that passport pookies have were responsible for, because they linked themselves to passport bro. I think, you know, IP YouTube looked at your content. They said, "Oh, okay, this passport bros. Look at," and they see what's associated with it. So that's why your content hasn't been popping as it should be. Because I've seen your subscriber count, IP. It's been growing significantly.
And also, right, sorry to cut you off there, I'll let you speak after. But also, like, even when you type in passport bros on YouTube, my content should be coming up on the first page, because
Exactly.
I have 3
Oh,
videos that have over 200k, right? And they've been out for 7 months now. They've got good engagement. You know, why is that not in the top 5 search results when you type in passport bros? I mean, that the video I did in Panama, the Colombian woman that broke 200k 2 weeks ago, how is that not popping up on the YouTube search page?
yeah,
Yeah,
that's very fishy.
even the German videos, the German interviews they did with those
Right.
3 German snow bunnies, that was a massive video. A lot of views.
Yeah, I even saw it on TikTok, man. Like, there was a lot of people watching it.
Can you send me that link afterwards, bro? That the TikTok video you have, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna
on
try
my
to
video.
find it.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, I mean, how?
Maybe because of the brothers you had there. Like, I don't know. Like, who's the other brother? Let me see. Just look at all the videos that you had you interviewed brothers that blew up, like the one in Turkey, Kyrgyzstan. I don't know if
Hold on, bro. So let me ask this, Archie, right? You know what proof do you have that the passport bros keyword is, uh, is on the bad list, on YouTube? How do you know that proof? Because if you type in passport bros, a bunch of videos come up that have come out recently in the past week or two, and they're number one. They have less views than my videos on passport bros, but how are they on the front page? How do you know if a keyword is on the bad list on YouTube?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, you need to show the analytics behind that. You can't. That's pretty vague and disingenuous, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah. How can the passport bros keyword be blacklisted? That makes no sense. Linked to cannabis and fight videos. That makes no sense. Okay, give me an example. Okay. I can just let me prove that. Let me test that theory. Okay. I'm on YouTube right now. Okay, let me type in passport bros. Right. Let's prove that. Where's the fight videos? Where's the cannabis videos? Oh, I can see IP's video live popping. Art tube. Where's the cannabis and fight videos? I'm sorry, man, but you're just chatting nonsense now.
Like, you type in passport bros, my channel and my videos should be on that front page, because I have been speaking on passport bros. I've had it on my title channel videos since last year, and YouTube takes into account the length of the video, how long you've used that keyword for. What's going on? How was my videos not on the front page of YouTube? And other channels that just came out last week are on that front page. That there's something fishy going on, man. It
Yeah,
don't
something
make
really
sense.
fishy going on. I agree.
Right, I think this is all. This is that YouTube does not. I think YouTube just doesn't like solution-based videos. Like, because IP, your content is solution-based. It has nothing to do with red pill. Like red pill should just be a phase. It should be a short-term thing. Okay, well, okay. I'm awake now. Okay, I know this about the Matrix, women. Okay, cool. What do I want now? What do I want? Do I just want to be complaining about women in the West, or do I want to do something to better myself?
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's good. Oh,
yeah.
sorry, bro. Go on.
Yeah, you see the path that Red Pill's going on, like what Fresh and Fit are doing, and that one weird dude, I forgot what his name is, but and Sneeko. It's just my opinion, we should kind of stray away from Red Pill, I think, because it's really is the reputation of it is just becoming really bad lately, especially with Fresh and Fit. The kind of things they're talking about, and we had discussions about this in the private voice chats channel. So I think we should follow Red Pill, but the path that Red Pill's on these days is not showing solutions, not doing nothing like that. How IP is showing, like brothers travel overseas, this and that, is not doing nothing like that at all these days. So I think we should probably stray away from it. What your brothers think?
Yeah, I don't want to obviously go on too much about controversial stuff. Yeah, I can touch upon that here and there, but I don't want it to be like, the pink book lessons. I mean,
Right.
it's got to be about traveling, IT, self-improvement, travel vlogs. And I'm sure I'm doing that right, man. Maybe, but I need to know, I need proof from our tube, right? That the Passport Bros keyword is bad listed. Until I get that proof, because
Okay.
Passport is hot right now. It is a hot topic. It's mainstream. We
Yes,
had
sir.
some conservative, one of the big conservative channels, speak about Passport Bros, and I'm
Yes.
sure they have a team of researchers that would know if some topics are blacklisted. So obviously, I want to make sure that I make use of the Passport Bros keyword to to get that traction. So, Mr. Artube, how do you know that Passport Bros is blacklisted? What proof do you have, bro?
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta show evidence on that.
Yeah. R2. Why don't you just call in and
Right.
tell us? Right. Yeah. Call in. You see the calling link pinned. So call in.
You gotta show receipts on that, man.
I need receipts, man. I need receipts because every view that I've seen about passports in the last couple of weeks, it blows up, man. There's a lot of views in the Passport Bros keyword tag. I've seen it myself.
IP. So, what's your thoughts on other Passport Bro channels? If I know I don't like to compare channels, but what's your thoughts on what they're doing?
I'll be honest with you, man. I don't even have time to watch other channels. I
Right.
work a full-time job, bro. I don't even have time. I really don't.
I,
Go on, Demswood.
oh, I can give some opinion on that, bro.
Okay.
So if I'll give you an example. I zoom to Thailand, brilliant channel because he's our fellow brother, Richie Mac. I love that brother. He's a great brother. He's like IP. He's helping brothers out. He's helping brothers. But Austin Holloman, no, I don't rate him. What he did was, just out of order. And yeah, like other like I just think other passport bros, they're just clout based, to be honest. How are they helping black men improve themselves? How are they helping black men operate correctly? The only one I can see doing that is Zoom to Thailand and IP. That's it.
I'll say that there are a few passport bros that are trying to help our brothers. I know a few of them, like the crypto podcast. I spoke to him before and I watched him. He's trying to improve brothers. He only really focused on brothers, so I'm glad that's out there. Um, yeah, I think we shouldn't talk too much about other channels and what they're doing, but um yeah, I would say this, like Austin, he says he's not a passport bro anymore, so we should just not mention him like that anymore. So yeah, even though the things he's doing, he still has put a bad name on passport bros.
Yeah, exactly. And you have that of IP. I don't want to mention him again, but I'm glad he got what he deserved. That fool who took the mick out of Japanese people. Yeah, he's associated to us when he's not.
Yeah. Yeah, only one good positive thing I can say about Austin is that he is shining a good light on Africa, and I'm glad he's doing that. And so that's all I really have to say on that.
Yeah, I saw that video. Yeah, it's good that brothers put more spotlight on Africa, because Africa is a hotspot for brothers.
Yes, sir.
It's a hotspot.
Yes, sir.
Our African sisters, they're extremely beautiful, traditional,
Yeah.
feminine.
Yes, sir.
Like, I've been to Africa, I've been to Nigeria. I want to go to Ghana. Like, it's a great hotspot for brothers. But and IP has all of that. How many times has IP given Africa a lot of light? Plenty. I've lost count.
Yeah, plenty of times, man.
I have lost count. Yeah.
Rwanda, Ivory Coast, Kenya,
Ghana.
Ghana. Well, no, not Ghana, Nigeria.
Yeah,
A
Nigeria.
few other countries.
Remember the super chat. Hold on, brothers. I'm gonna end it in 10 minutes. The live stream is super tired. Shout out to Mr. Original Man for the $5 super chat. Thank you for the support, bro. Much appreciated, brother. BMT Travels is not a bad channel either. He came up with an independent app strictly for passport bros. Awesome, man. Thank you, bro, for the support. Much appreciated, bro. I believe passport bros. Do you think live streams and boots on the ground is confusing the algorithm? Okay. Do you want to speak more about? Do you want to speak more about this, Willie Edwards? So, do you think combining live streams and boots on the ground content is confusing the algorithm? I've noticed Richie Max complaining about views when he did more live streaming on his main page. That's a good point. Okay. That's a good point. That is a very good point. Damn, I gotta figure this out, man.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm still asking R2 to call in about his claim.
Go on, Denzel.
So R2, but you still gonna call in? Because you need an explanation of what you said.
Right.
I personally don't believe the passport or tag is bad listed because the views around that is astronomical recently. I don't think it's bad listed. If it was, there wouldn't be a lot of views around it.
Okay. So no, he asked, just asked. So what proof do you guys need? Tell me. No. We just want you to tell us. No. No. You either call in or you cash out. Right? Call in or cash out. Because
Yeah.
IP doesn't engage with comments on the stream. You either call in or you pay up. That's when you address.
Yeah, you can make a big claim and then you don't show no receipts.
Exactly.
Yeah, the tag isn't. I'm sure it's not bad listed, man. Nah, it's just the YouTube is pushing my content to the wrong audience. Like I said, why are people watching the paint book lessons and my content? We do two complete separate things. I got to try and sort that before that doesn't work. Mr. Cosmic XD, do you want to turn your camera on in the background for a couple seconds just so I know you're not a troll? And you can turn it off after, please. You confirm, brother. Thank you, Cosmic. Thank you, brother. Let me bring in Mr. Cosmic XD. What's going on, Cosmic? How you doing, bro?
Yo, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, bro. How you keeping? You okay?
I'm doing great. I want to talk about this YouTube stuff. So RTube is talking about the passport bros being blacklisted. That's not true. I don't think it's true. He's also saying something about SEO and browse features being similar. That's not true either. I just wanted to say that. That's not true. That's
okay.
not true.
Break it down further, bro.
So SEO is usually for search. You go into YouTube and let's say you search for something like how to tie a tie. You know, the videos with the most relevant keywords get placed at the top. You know, that's why if you were to search something very niche, you know, for example, if you took your live stream's title and put it into search, you'll get that one. That'll be the first thing. Browse features, however, is for when you're on YouTube, you're on the YouTube homepage, is based off of what you watch previously and, you know, your interest. That's where the two things are different.
Okay. Thank you for breaking that down. Hold that thought there, because let me bring in Mr. RTube in the background. What's going on, RTube? How you doing, bro?
Yo, what's going on?
I'm all right, brother. How you keeping? You okay?
Yeah, good man.
You're from the UK?
Yeah, I'm from the UK.
Hey, welcome, bro. Welcome, brother. Good to hear another UK voice, man. Welcome to the channel, bro. So, Mr. RTube, do you mind just breaking down why you think the passport post tag is blacklisted?
It's basically like what I said in the comments. It's basically like you see words like cannabis, porn, like YouTube fights, world star fights. You see if you're posting videos like that constantly, your channel is gonna get demoted in search results. You see, let me put my camera on. Let me put my camera on right now to show you.
Okay, bro.
Hold on. This is the first time I'm using this. I need to switch it around. How do you switch the camera around?
If you use the just turn your phone around, bro. If you want to show your screen or something like that, but obviously don't show anything that's too explicit or anything bad, please.
Basically,
obviously, bro, don't show anything that's too bad.
What's going on here?
trying to flip my phone screen.
Archie, can you hear me?
Because what he's basically trying to say that he searched for your video, he searched Passport Bros and saw your video straight away. But the reason why he's saying that is because he's watching your video. So obviously YouTube's gonna show that straight away in the search results. But I'm on a different account now on my laptop. I'm looking at YouTube, your video is not there. So what I'm trying to say is when you're constantly posting these kind of videos, your account is gonna get demoted, it's gonna get blacklisted. these other videos that you're seeing with millions of views, all you have to do is click on their channels. They're not even posting nothing to do with Passport Bros. So obviously they're gonna get millions of views.
That makes no sense at
How
all.
does it not make no sense?
Literally, sorry, bro.
Okay, one person at a time. So, do you want to say something, Cosmic?
Yeah, that makes no sense at all. Why are videos, Passport Bro videos, getting millions of views? If
Yeah, but look at the
YouTube can
content
blackness,
creators that are making those videos. They
Hold
don't
on, hold on,
constantly talk about Passport Bros.
hold on, Artube. Let him finish his point first. Go
Alright,
on,
cool,
Cosmic.
cool, cool.
that makes no sense. And I get where you were saying where you search up Passport Bros and then you get IP's channel first. I was going to explain that as well. So pretty much the reason why I got IP's channel first is because I'm watching him. You're right about that. And I didn't say that you would get IP's channel first if you search them, because we're not going based off of search. We're going based off of browse features, which is a completely different thing. Which is what I'm trying to say as well.
Okay, Mr. Artube, do you want to say something about that?
It doesn't matter. The keyword's gonna blacklist your channel. And literally like 90% of your channel is Passport Bros. And I can guarantee you, if I go on your channel right now, the keywords that you're putting in, you see when you post your videos, do you put keywords in the videos? You put like 7 to 8 keywords, right?
Do you mean in the description or
No, in
tags?
the back end of the videos.
Tags doesn't matter. I don't use tags anymore.
Tags don't matter. Yeah.
So you don't put no tags in the videos.
No, they don't matter anymore. YouTube has
Do you
said
put
it
any? Do you
themselves.
put any? Do you write any descriptions in your your videos? You write a short description or something.
Yes, I do. Yes, all the time.
What do you usually write in those descriptions?
Mostly about what the video is about, bro. And I put
Oh,
my
Passport Bros
social
usually
media.
be in those descriptions.
Yes.
Yeah. At least 80 to 90% of your videos is like that, right?
Yes.
So YouTube is gonna pull what they do. They'll pull the information. Anything that has words, they're gonna pull all of that information to get what your channel was about. So they're knowing, all right, cool, this is a Passport Bro channel. This is a fighting channel. This is a channel that just posts. You know them channels that will post like little Brucey and this guy arguing or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a channel that posted that. So they know, all right, cool, these are bad channels. Let's blacklist these channels when people are searching. We're not gonna show these channels. We're gonna show these other channels like this random woman. When I type in Passport Bros, is the comment section with Brett, just some random white woman. Like she got 600,000 views in one day. It says, "What is a Passport Bro?" They're gonna post something like her. She don't even talk about Passport Bro. She's a normal woman. She's probably a feminist or something. She don't have nothing to do with Passport Bros, but they're gonna show her.
600. Okay, so how can I change this, bro? What do I do?
Your channel's already done. What you need to do, like what I was saying in the comments, just focus on the females. Focus on the females. Keep doing what you're doing, like your first videos, your most popular videos, and then plug the affiliate link for the IT, and then just get your affiliate money from that.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm on the woman's screen now. I'm on the woman's channel now. She's got some gay guy on the thing. Some gay guy in hot pants.
Hey, come on, bro, man. Yeah, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
Sorry, man. Sorry, I even clock. I was just thinking I was just talking to someone in the room.
Please keep it PG.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Please, man. Please. Let's some make things work as well as even worse. So please.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't. This is the first time I've literally come up on YouTube and spoken. Like, so
Yeah, just speaking
I might be.
bro.
Yeah.
Cold, bro. Please.
I'm
thanks
literally looking at that channel now, and it's got nothing to do with Passport Bros. It's just bare of them other folks. Just I ain't gonna lie, it looks like the other side media. So that's the kind of stuff they're gonna post. So you see when people are searching Passport Bros, just random people that have nothing, they don't know what Passport Bros is. They're gonna see this video, and she's obviously gonna have a biased view against Passport Bros. They're not gonna post it like you, that's saying, yeah, we're doing what we're doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they ain't gonna do that.
Cosmic or anyone else in the panel, any tips or anything, or you want to speak on? Do you disagree or agree?
I think
the stream soon.
I agree with what he's saying, but you just have to figure out which one you want to do. Are you looking for search, where people find your videos by searching it on YouTube? Are you looking for browse features where people find your videos because of what they are watching. If a lot of people are watching Passport Bro videos, doesn't matter if they're searching it or not. That's something that they watch, and if it interests them, they're gonna watch another one, which is what I'm trying to get at here. So I think you have to figure out what you want, how you want to attract the viewers most. Is it through search or is it through browse features? If it is through search, then RTube has something going on there. But if you browse features, then it's completely different.
Mm. Browse features are the ones that get the most views. Browse features. Now, I'm looking when I type in Passport Bros on YouTube, there are a couple channels that I know.
But when
Okay,
you do it,
hold on, bro. Oh, sorry, brother. And they only talk about Passport Bros, and they're on the front page.
no, you see when you should do it, use a VPN. Use a VPN or a different device.
Yeah, you should.
With a whole new YouTube account.
Make a whole new YouTube account because that's way better for searching and knowing, like
I'm doing
that.
Sorry, I'm doing this in a whole different browser. Okay, that I don't use at all.
No, but it's a VPN because remember your IP address.
I don't think it goes by IP address.
No,
it goes
Google
by
knows your IP address. Google knows your IP address. They know, yeah, this is him.
It goes by YouTube account because
no, but your IP, it still links to your IP address.
No,
you mean it might?
Sure?
I don't have proof. I don't have proof about that. It might, but I just know that it goes by Google account, YouTube account. You make a new YouTube account.
No, it won't matter because it's like say for example I made a Google Ads account and say Google Ads banned me and I made another one. They're gonna know straight away because of the IP address. No, because of the IP address. It's not even because of the details. I can use new details and everything, but because of the IP address, they'll click on straight away and ban me.
Okay, well, when you made your new, YouTube account and you tried to do, search up Passport Bros and everything on the homepage, do you get channels and videos that you usually watch on your main?
No. I use the VPN. That's when you're gonna get the most clear searches that a new person will see.
I mean, I don't have any proof against that, so maybe you're right, but I just know usually when I do it, I don't use that. So that's where I'm getting that from. But I guess using a VPN would also make the searches more, not the searches, but the results what you get on the homepage more not.
And it's crazy.
What you have.
And it's crazy because one of your videos actually did come up. Like your number 5, do Colombian women in Panama love black men?
That came out
204,000.
That came out number 5 on the front page.
Yeah.
I've noticed this. If you search up Japan and black men, like your videos do come up a lot. At least from what I've been searching from. I will go to another account just to make sure. But
okay, so Archie, you're telling me, okay, if you can check that out for me, Cosmic, thank you, bro. Archie, you're telling me that you're using a VPN on a different account, and my videos come up as 5th on the front page.
Yeah, just above, just underneath Austin's one of Austin's ones. You're above one of Austin's, and you're underneath. You're underneath one of Austin's, and you're above one of O'Shea's.
Any more of mine that come up on the front page? Maybe keep scrolling down.
That's the only ones. But once it gets to like number 10, it doesn't even matter no more because people ain't gonna search through the whole thing.
How after all my videos have been linked to Passport Bros, how do I not dominate the front page of Passport Bros tag?
Yeah,
YouTube's not gonna let you do that. Google's not gonna let you do that. They're not gonna let you go so far with this kind of content.
Well, that's the thing though. When it just depends on what people are searching and what your title is. That's why it's called search engine optimization.
Yeah.
You're optimizing for like the most generalized search term for this specific topic. And
YouTube tags are important.
Like that. Yeah, that's why I say more for description. Tags are more for advertisers. In my opinion, YouTube does say that as well. I say more for a description title. That's where you really have to focus on.
Yeah.
YouTube search. Everything else is just browse features like what's it called? Average view duration, click through rate. If those stats are high on your videos, YouTube is going to start pushing that out to more people who are interested in that topic that you're talking about.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because have you heard of a content creator? The UK guys might have heard of him, called King Riches.
No, I haven't.
Yes. Yes.
Basically, he was going through the same exact kind of problem where his channel shot up and then it stagnated, and then it just started slowly going down, just stagnating, going down, stagnating, going down. And then as soon as he got with my girl, his channel just started. It got out of that again. So you can get out of it. It's possible to get out of it.
Yeah.
But you're gonna need to do some tricks and jump through some hoops.
And
Basically.
that trick is called fame jacking, where you use someone else's popularity to boost your own popularity by making videos with them or about them.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
why
That's true. That's true.
that's
That's
why
true.
the Johnny Somali video, about that guy who's being disrespectful in Japan. That's why that blew up, because a lot of people were talking about it. That's called trend jacking, though. He doesn't have fame. But he was in like this whole trend, and people were talking about it. So that, which is another way to target both SEO and browse features, because if people are watching videos about this disrespectful guy in Japan, YouTube is going to show them more videos about this disrespectful guy in Japan. I want to use a different example, but I think it might be, PG is about a certain court case about two people. It was popular last year, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But
Yes.
a lot of people were searching that up and talking about that. That's why everybody was. It's why it got so many views, and it was showing up on everyone's home pages, and everybody was searching it up. It was a trend, and it targeted SEO, and it targeted browse features and everything like that. So you just gotta really know: are you trying to get SEO, or are you trying to get browse features, or are you trying to get both? Because you can do both. You just have to know how to do it right, and you also have to figure out what you want your content to be as well, so that way you don't compromise on what you want, because you're not going to make videos if you don't want to make those videos. Like, come on. That's you really got to know.
Cosmic. Hey, can you send me a DM on IG, Cosmic?
Yeah, I already did.
Please.
Already did.
You already did? Okay. When I get off, I'll reach out to you tomorrow when I wake up from sleep. You as well, Archie. If you can send me a DM on IG.
What's your Instagram?
I'll put in the private chat. Thank you, Archie. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up because I'm super tired right now. Shout out to Mr. Bala Jalal for the $5 super chat. Thank you, bro, for the support. I completely disagree with this guy. Other passport bro videos are getting tens of thousands of views, and they post videos daily. Yeah, yes, indeed, man. I mean,
I think it's worth, considering. I don't think he's pulling this out of nowhere. I think it's because of experience and what he knows. But at the same time, I'm like, when he's saying and what I'm seeing, it's like it doesn't really make sense. So you just gotta do more research on our own, see what he's talking about, get more, proof, evidence, see what's happening about that kind of stuff.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Shout out to Mr. Sean C2K for the $5 super chat. Much appreciation, bro, for the support. Keep the channel for us and get some ideas from Zoom to Thailand and Ace Live. They're informative, but they have eye candy for guys relevant to content. But that is true. But bear in mind that I'm not a full-time YouTuber. These guys are living out there. And they're retired as well, right? So I just can't be getting eye candy all the time. So I've got to try and find a balance here. Relevant content, interesting, and we'll get the views. And I'll figure it out. I just gotta have a different direction now. And I just gotta whiteboard it. Okay, so I'm gonna end the stream now. So let's go for everyone for their last closing comment. Mr. Archie, do you have any closing comments, bro?
No, just keep pushing, man. Just keep pushing, man. You know, no one's there, man. It's just what comes when you're just posting controversial content, but just keep pushing, man. You're a boss. Nah, it's.
Hey, thank you, Archie, for the support. Thank you, brother. Okay, awesome. Thank you, bro. Mr. Cosmic XD, do you have any closing comments?
Yes, pretty much same thing. Keep pushing, man. Figure out what's working, and remember what YouTube wants. YouTube is pretty much all about getting the most views possible, so that way they can serve the most ads possible to make the most money, which is kind of what you want as well. It's kind of like a mini version of YouTube, in my opinion. So once you figure out how to make YouTube happy, you become happy because you're getting them what they want. That's all I got to say about that.
Awesome. Thank you, Cosmic XD, for that statement there. Much appreciated, bro. Mr. Dark Ninja, do you have any closing statements?
Okay, so yeah, IP will get back on track. Like last year, you were doing good, you're doing fantastic, but we'll get back on that. We'll get back on that even more. Go beyond that, and I will have a private conversation with you, maybe sometime this week or wherever you're free. I have some few plans, few ideas. Yeah, so keep pushing, man. Keep pushing. I know we'll figure it out.
Thank you, bro. Dark Ninja, much appreciated, brother. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Dems, would you have any closing statements before I end the stream?
No, this was an informative live stream. I'm gonna rewatch it again. The Singapore woman part, but this second half was very important, and I think this is what brothers need to hear about. But IP, man, your channels was you're. I keep on saying this. I'll say it again. You're the best passport bro out there. Keep pushing, big bro. Your channel is only going to get bigger, and you're helping myself and a lot of other brothers out. I'm a passport bro, but I think you're the best passport bro, IP, because you're doing far more than just showing countries to brothers to want to travel. You're actually helping brothers get into IT. You're delivering all of these valuable services for brothers to become the best versions of themselves. So I say, just keep on pushing, IP. Keep pushing, bro.
Wow. Thank you, Dems Woodman. Much appreciation, bro. Thank you very much, brother, for the kind words, man. And shout out to all you brothers for helping out and showing support. That's been greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. So I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. I know in the second half we kind of deviated, but we confirmed that Singapore is a bit iffy there. 50-50. Great for IT, not that great for women. And I want to say thank you to Pew for coming on here and breaking down his experiences. So yes, so yes. Yeah, so as I was saying, brothers, so let me know what you thought about this live stream. In the comment section. Let me know. And of course, please continue to support. It's greatly appreciated. Okay. I wanted to say something. When you have a lot on your mind, you lose your train of thought. What was I going to say, man? Oh, man, what was I going to say? Let me just carry on. So, brothers, thank you very much, man. Let me know where you all calling in from. Where you all listening in from. What city? What country? My mind is fried, bro. Damn. My brain's fried. Too much in my mind. Johnny Walker in the building. What's up, Johnny, man? Johnny Walker in the building, the legend. Hope you well, Johnny. Hope you well. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Dems Wood, man. Shout out to Johnny, John G. John G, you need to get out of LA as soon as possible. Oh, Lord, those Cali girls. Thank you, Archie. But I'll check out when I wake up later today. But I'm gonna get some good sleep. Shout out to Dark Ninja. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Agent Clutch. Look at that, man. Truly international. Oh my goodness. Damn. Thank you, brothers. Thank you. All right, man. So have a great weekend, and I'll speak to you, brothers, very soon. Peace out, brothers. Thank you very much. And shout out to all those who supported on the PayPal, on the super chats. Let me check the PayPal real quick, just so I didn't miss any donations. Give me 1 second. Anyone doing anything interesting this weekend? Any Super Bowl matches? Any NBA matches? Any soccer matches? Anything interesting, brothers? You know, and you know, brothers saying that if I put more eye candy right on the channel, I have dropped videos showing the face of Japanese women right on the channel, and still that didn't pop off. I'm like, what is going on, bruv? I mean, I have shown you me interacting with Japanese women right on the channel. I've shown like 5 or 6 videos. I showed myself speaking Japanese to 3 Japanese chicks. I showed, a Japanese chick giving me a tour of a particular place in Japan, and those videos didn't pop off. I mean, what is going on, bruv? Then I showed 3 interviews with me interviewing Japanese chicks, and that still didn't pop off. Then I showed me walking around Japan, showing a vlog. That didn't pop off. Hey, YouTube, man, you're playing some funny games, bruh. You're playing some funny games, YouTube. You're playing funny games, man. And it's not fair. It ain't right, man. And I've been on this platform for a minute now. A long time. I deserve some love, YouTube. Okay. Don't make no sense, man. It don't make no sense. Bruv. How did my Japanese videos not pop off? How did my Japanese videos not pop off? How? Gosh, man. It just irks me. How? The woman, the culture, the vlogs, the talks, and he ain't pop off. How? I am literally at a loss here, man. The thumbnails, are not bad. The title ain't bad. The content itself ain't bad. You're seeing women, brothers are seeing women, and it ain't pop off. Something's fishy, man. But you know what? I'm gonna keep on pushing, man. As long as the value, as long as I'm helping brothers out, and you brothers that watch my channel are getting value, it's all good, man. So peace, shout out to you, brothers, man. I will see you, brothers, very soon, and have a great weekend. Thank you, brothers. Peace out.